Remember Thug Night. Yeah. Remember Thug Night. Slide through. Better brace yourself. Remember Thug Night. Slide through. Better brace yourself. Remember Thug Night. Yeah, you know the name. Pressure hit the block. Now it ain't the same when Moody stepped in. Now it's getting deep. Whole hood wide awake. Ain't nobody sleep. Blue jacket gleaming on the street like glow. Bass hit hard. Yeah, you already know. Talk was loud yesterday. Now it's quiet today. Whole block watching, see how it play. Remember Thug Night. Yeah, he bring that heat. Bass knock heavy. Feel it in the street. Blue jacket on, moving through the night. Game locked down, everything inside. Remember Thug Night. Don't forget the name. Every move precise. Never playing games. Talk box layer while the baseline bleed. Pressure keep rising, yeah, we plant that seed. No turning back, nah, no second guess. Every move sharp, yeah, we aim for best. Talk box crying, melody cut clean. 808 slamming like a movie scene. You was live before, now the beat talk back. Heavy bass rolling, yeah, we stay on track. Step by step, every move got way. When the lights come on, better stand up straight. DJ Cut, let the talk box glide. Every corner feel it when he slide. No fear, no stall, staying 10 toes. When the lights hit bright, everybody knows. Remember Thug Night. Name ring loud. Remember Thug Night. Name ring loud. Remember Thug Night. Remember Thug Night. Name ring loud. Remember Thug Night. Name ring loud. Blue jacket moving, stand out the crowd. Heavy bass knock, talk box lead. Pressure keep building till we all succeed. Remember Thug Night. Yeah, it's locked in tight. Every move clean, every step precise. When the beat fade out, still hear that sound. Bass knock slow as it fades to the ground.
Slide up wet like water. Count the checks, yeah, comma. Make it drop for the dollar. Pop a perk, yeah, make me stronger. Oh, I just sold that MSG, 100,000 bands. Hanging vicious, plus I got a flow that make you dance. Counting up the bank, got me blisters on my hands. Back, daddy got you made then, wet up in the pants. It's just another day, it's just another dance. Yeah, I want it all, ambition on my path. Do what you gotta do in life is in your hands. If they try to stop you, man, they can't understand. I had to flip the packs, feed the family with the rags. Put my peoples on the max, to the hood I get back. Survival is the stacks, every penny I feel blessed. Suicidal on the bands, no time for ducking trans. Yeah, it's time I lay down what I got. I'm rolling, stay low in dry times. Sweet, loud, and thick, that's what I want. Drip, shine, Givenchy, and Saint Laurent. Go dumb up in your ends, if you vibing, bring your friends. We be popping on the bottles, we be rolling on the front. So keep it litty on the wrist, with the shimmy wrist. Like how I do this shit, man, how I do this shit, man. I got my hitters, docked up in the island. If you wanna run it, we can run it through the mines. Slide up wet like water. Count the checks, yeah, comma. Make it drop for the dollar. Pop a perk, yeah, make me stronger. Slide up wet like water. Count the checks, yeah, comma. Make it drop for the dollar. Pop a perk, yeah, make me stronger. Oh,
better tuck your jewels when we coming through. We ain't even packing, they just know how SEC do. In the Rari coupe, pushing it to the limit. Cops out, got my windows down cause they tinted. When you talking shit, do you really be with it? Trying to make so much money, they think I'm printing. Word is yours and everything in it. Been running through the streets so long that I'm winded. Don't talk on my name when you never knew me. Growing up, never had shit handed to me. If you're scared to do it, hand the 9 over to me. I ain't such a take the time, just like Lil Boozy. I like my women class gassy with the ass juicy. Niggas tell me they real, but they just use me. If I'm pulling up, you know it's all black on black. STC the gang, ain't know we all strapped. If you need it, yeah, we got it, yeah, just hit the check. I ain't sipping on it if it ain't Coke and Jack. Working hard, trying to make a buck. Trapping through the tri-state, used to take the bus. Now the Forgiatos on the black Lambo truck. You fucking up the money cause you focus on the sluts. Getting to the paper, stacking up my racks. Remember I was broke and I couldn't flip a pack. Didn't have a whip, no one had my back. Now I'm good, so fuck you, you can hold that.
Slide up wet like water. Count the checks, yeah, come on. Make it drop for the dollar. Pop a perk, yeah, make me stronger. Slide up wet like water. Count the checks, yeah, come on. Make it drop for the dollar. Pop a perk, yeah, make me stronger. Oh.
The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
What is up to my beautiful goats and my parasocials? How you guys are doing today? Listen, I know I said I was not going to go live on this channel, but I don't want to give people the satisfaction to think that they ran me off. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be going live, probably not every day, but when I do go live on this channel, it will be to document my mental health journey, okay? I'm going through a 30-day mental health cleanse, and I actually might just extend it for 90 days and just make it a part of my lifestyle based upon everything. However, this 30-day cleanse is specifically dealing with just removing myself away from toxicity on the internet. Like, I have tracks that are toxic, yelling and screaming, that I could play and wanted to play during this intro, but then I was thinking to myself, I was like, wait, Denat, just playing that is associating you with toxicity, and people are gonna want to expect that. I have not been thrilled about going live to do my show with the blue jacket, not because of what people say, but because this channel is shadow banned, and like it doesn't make sense to put out all of that energy if people are not going to be pulling up and watch it based upon analytics and platform manipulation. Okay, because people fuck with your boy. And if you guys want my actual content beyond the scope of talking about mental health for the next 30 days on this channel, follow at Denad POVIRL, which is blowing up and is monetized now. So yeah, this channel has been attached to past personality traits and past characteristics that I cannot shake beyond the scope of documenting my mental health journey to reinvent and to, you know, reapproach who I am on the internet and so forth. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is all about my mental health journey, and I'm taking it very, very serious. And thank y'all so much for supporting the black man who's taking his mental health serious and want to have conversations and discussions about mental health. I can't control who else wants to idolize my content and be on their own mental health journey. I cannot control what people say or think. This is the time for me to be transparent, and it's easier for me to be transparent because I'm camped down. Okay, literally, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I be wanting to be vulnerable and shit, but they be like, well, damn, Denat, you're on camera, people are gonna take screenshots, people are gonna harass you, and it just makes you freeze up. I want to be free from that. I want to be free from you know, the deconstructive criticism affecting me and stuff. So that's why I'm on this mental health journey. But shout out to y'all. Thank you, Angela Brown 7893. Thank you so much for praying for me and helping me and motivating me to continue this mental health journey. Thank you to Taylor Indra. Thank you to everybody who support me. Thank you to the people who sent me Cash App, even though I was not creating content yesterday. Or maybe you saw me creating content in other spaces and decided to support me. I really appreciate everybody who support me, regardless if I go live, if I don't, just because you believe in me and you want to see me prosper. That means a lot to me. That touches my heart, literally. So I go live and stuff because I don't want to make nobody feel like they ran me off or like make people feel like I don't fuck with them. I fuck with y'all. I do. I fuck with the people that fuck with me. Dead ass. What's up, Nikki? Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being a part of this mental health journey. And we're gonna talk about what's up, Netta B. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up. Even the people in the bushes, even the people that's replaying this that wasn't here, even the people that's pulling up late because y'all are used to me like playing music for the first 15-20 minutes before I get into my show. Well, you know, I have not been feeling as if like doing that just because of my own impulses. I'm not gonna blame nobody else for my actions. I'm not gonna say because somebody was talking about me, somebody was lying on me that I decided to do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna take accountability because at the end of the day, my reaction is what makes shit keep going. I'm gonna tell y'all right now on this mental health journey, day 3, I've already realized that you're fucking immature. You need to ignore people. You need to stop explaining yourself. You need to stop going back and forth with people because that's what people want, you know. And so I'm gonna say, damn, I was a fucking child explaining myself, clicking people links and shit. So I can successfully say on day 1 of this 30-day cleanse, today is day 3. On day 1, I actually unfollow everybody, even the people that I like, even the people that I probably want to watch and engage with in the Black Tea sector. I unfollowed them and I hit their channel because I'm on a cleanse. And hopefully those people don't take it personal. I didn't go to their channel and I didn't make no community posts announcing it. I'm just saying it to the people here. I unfollow everybody in the Black Tea sector because I cannot differentiate between who is here for your boy, who is not, or who has a relationship with X, Y, and Z. I cannot micromanage any of that. The only thing that I can do is separate myself from that. Now, many people look at like me separating myself from bullshit to be like, oh, I got him cornered. He's isolated. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I do my best work in isolation. Even Thomas Edison, the light bulb, the invention of the light bulb and containing electricity so that we all can have light beyond the scope of candles, that was done in the darkness. So sometimes your greatest inventions, your greatest ideas come from you in rock bottom and or in isolation. So I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes because I know that about myself, sometimes I will deliberately isolate myself in order to create greatness or conceptualize my next big idea. So I'm not the type of person that's offended because people say they don't fuck with me or I don't want to fuck with people. I feel like that's a blessing in disguise. So in the next 30 days, I have isolated myself from the Black Tea sector. I have deliberately done this, not just from the haters and people on the fence, but people that absolutely love me. I have removed myself away from that environment on day 1. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, removing myself from that environment, it gave me time to watch other things and pay attention to other things that are more important in the community. Like my passion for talking about Carmelo Anthony and Nolan Wells was, swayed because I was distracted and reacting to negativity. And now that I'll just like remove myself and not watching, not engaging with, I'm more so focused on what I want to focus on and what I want to talk about. And it's not going to happen overnight. It really isn't. That's why I say I'm going to give myself 30 days. I'm going to document this journey with y'all. I'm going to keep on repeating that I'm not responsible for what people say. People can say and do anything about me. I'm not going to respond because that's where I lose my power in the response. But I expect y'all to report them for harassment and bullying to let them know that y'all fuck with the knot and y'all on this journey with me. so that it can become normalized that Denat is not fucking with you, don't fuck with him, and Denat is not going to respond to you. So on day one, I removed myself from all of what I consider to be toxicity online, which is the Black Tea sector. I removed myself, hid channels, hid videos, and so forth. And on day two, I mustered the strength to be like, Denat, they're not gonna stop. So you got to go out there and show them that you're not playing. How do you do that without engaging with them, without cranking up a video? Is you report them. So on day two, it took me everything in my power, listening to people harass me, not want to crank up a live stream, to put them in that place and to tell y'all who these people are. It took everything in my power not to do that. And I was like, no, Denat. Just listen and find out what's reportable and make that the new norm. Because it takes less time and less energy for me to listen to them and report them. And also, I'm gonna drop the link to my Discord. It's very important for my people to come into my Discord because, you know, I'm gonna be having private conversations about certain things. I'm not gonna be afraid to cry and show my true self and vulnerability in my Discord. So you gotta come to my Discord where we have the conversations. And they're gonna be private conversations. So if anybody take what I say in my Discord and bring it back to another social media platform, you're gonna get a privacy strike. I wanna be vulnerable. I wanna be. Okay, there's so many different sides of me, nigga. I'm a thug that'll unalive a nigga dead ass. And then I'm a sweetheart. And then there's a vulnerability. Like, and I feel like when you get too far to the point to where you feel like you have to unalive somebody in order to make a point or to end shit, the opposite side of it is you need to talk about mental health and shit. So I'm gonna be doing that in my Discord in contingent with this video. I want to talk to y'all. Like, y'all come in my Discord, y'all can talk to me in private. Y'all can see different sides of me, see why people fuck with me regardless, see why all the people that are professionals, have shit to lose, got jobs and got a lot of fucking money, support your boy regardless of what anybody say about him. Dead ass. I made $150 yesterday, and the only thing that I did as far as this channel was go live in you know, at a concert. And I wanted to show y'all that I'm outside. Like, the niggas that I hang out with are strong, sophisticated black men who got shit to lose, who are handsome, who are heterosexual. And I'm like talking to these niggas, I'm like, hey, yo, I'm about to go IRL. These niggas is like, hell, fuck yeah, nigga, you go IRL, we gonna be there to support you. Real niggas, like killers, dope dealers, people that are in Bloods, gang, Crip gang. These niggas, these are the niggas that I hang out with in real life. This is why people don't understand the dynamics between me and Rack 100 relationship. Like, I hang out with killers, and these are the niggas that want to support me and put money behind me. And we don't even talk about drama online. We don't even discuss. Most of them niggas don't even know, don't even fucking care what I do behind closed doors. Even if they suspect it, we don't even have a conversation about that because there's so much more to me than what the fuck I do behind closed doors. So yeah, we are excited to go IRL. It took a while. It's taken a while for me to go IRL because, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, the money that I make, bitch, I've been had the money to buy the backpack. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but it's just other shit come along, credit card bills and shit, and I get irresponsible sometimes. So shout out to the supporters who believe in me, who been saying Denat, I'm gonna cuss your ass out because I gave you this and you've been supposed to have that backpack. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be responsible this time and actually get that motherfucker. What I got is like a backpack, but it's not the backpack. Okay, I do got something, and I can show you guys for anybody that's questioning that. But my supporters who's been on this journey with me, we're about to get that TPU. That TPU costs $30,000, yo. Do you know how hard it is to collect $30,000? And also to, like, actually, you know, if people are sending you the money, $30,000 to get that bitch, and you spend it on other shit, it's like, it's very hard, but we're getting it. Okay, $30,000 backpack. We're getting that bitch. I got a cheaper version of this shit, and it's not what I need. And that cheaper version did cost $2,500. I got that bitch, and I can show you. But people that rock with me, and again, like, I got a handful of people that fuck with me and that are actually doing that. So when y'all see me with a backpack, know that throughout the platform manipulation and all that shit, this shit costs $30,000, and your boy got it. So I want to say thank you to the people who support me. I want to say thank you to the people who didn't leave me, even though a lot of my content became about complaining about what the Black Tea sector was doing to me. But y'all got to understand, like, this shit been going on since 2023, and I kept going throughout. In the middle of doxing cyber stuff, I kept going. I got down, I came back up, I kept fucking going. And it gets to a point to where you're broken and you just want to give up. And instead of me giving up, I decided just to create a mental health series every day, same title. Today is day 3 of 30. I'm excited about going on this mental health journey. I deserve it. A bitch ass nigga's not gonna shut me down and make me feel like I can't express myself. It's just, we need to switch it up. And I think it's time for me to just show people that I'm human. Show people that I'm human. Show people that I'm affected by certain things, but in a positive, productive mannerism, right? So day 1 of this 30-day journey, I unfollowed everybody in the Black Tea sector, and I hit their channels. And in doing so, like, I had the urge to go back. Oh, what this person is talking about, what this person is talking about. And that was yesterday on day 2. And when I went, it was just like boring. It was like so irrelevant. I'm like, why am I listening to this shit? And then, you know, the devil come knocking. Somebody left a comment on my community post telling me to go to somebody's channel, and being my fucking impulsive ass, I went to that person's channel, and I was like, okay, this person told me to go to that person's channel like an hour and a half ago, so let me rewind an hour and a half back. And when I rewind, there was somebody playing my content and putting me in the middle of bullshit and misappropriating my intent and stuff. And so I had the fucking urge to go live and drag this monkey mouth bitch and everything. I'm like, no. I'm like, respect is earned and given. That particular creator literally said, I don't want the knot to put a copyright strike on my channel. I'm like, well, that's what the fuck is gonna happen, because I demand respect. And I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna do none of that shit. What I am gonna do is show you that I'm not fucking playing and to leave me alone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna party with my homies and shit like this. And because yesterday I was partying. By the way, that concert that I went to, Carrie Hilson was the headliner. And Carrie Hilson killed it, nigga. She killed it. Carrie Hilson looked the same as she did back in 2006, nigga. Dead ass, Carrie Hilson is that bitch. I love Carrie Hilson. And even looking at Carrie Hilson and looking at her aesthetics and her you know, her image and A&R and shit like that, I realized that she wasn't taken out because, not only because she dissed Beyonce, but because they needed to get her out of the way for Rihanna. Because after Carrie Hilson was out of the way, Rihanna had the same haircut. Rihanna started making the same type of music on Good Girls Gone Bad. There cannot be a Carrie Hilson and a Rihanna in the same world. And so Rock Nation did to Carrie Hilson the same way they are doing to Nicki Minaj with Megan Thee Stallion. So they've always been shady and always undercutting artists and shit like that. So I fucks with Carrie Hilson. Finding in a motherfucker, okay? I was like up close. I was like, God damn, she porcelain. Okay? So, yeah, that was refreshing. And you know what else was refreshing? It's like, I was at the Carrie Hilson concert and I'm with these grown ass niggas with plenty of bitches in their arsenal, heterosexual like a motherfucker, and they're singing Carrie Hilson songs word for word. I'm like, damn. I'm like, even these straight niggas know this. Even these straight niggas is balling out, vibing. It made me feel like, well, this is not a gay thing. This is just being human. And it made me feel really understood Even though like we don't talk about it, right? But anyways, you live and you fucking learn. But yeah, shout out to Indra Taylor and shout out to the people that appreciated that. Mike Jones, Mike Jones is there. I fell in love with Mike Jones all over again. Nigga, Young Jock was there. And I was like, nigga, this is my high school era. Nigga, I'm balling. I'm balling hard. Like I'm at the concert of my fucking life because I was in high school when these niggas was popular, right? Today I'm actually probably finna go and vibe out with E40 and other people. I actually might do that. Oh shit, I got a text message. Okay, bet what time? Yeah, my niggas, we about to go to an E40 concert later today. We're real niggas. Dead ass, like. Okay. Send me. All right. But anyways, shout out to y'all for that. Yeah, that was really refreshing to just be back in LA. And mind you, I haven't been out partying or to any concerts or to any venues since I've been back in LA, even though like my friends have invited me out. I just had enough of partying every fucking day in Brazil for the past 6 months. And shout out to y'all. I want y'all to know, regardless of, my channel went down when I was in Brazil because I got that community strike from the Christian Rock boxing match, and it's been down. This channel has been down since then. And I ain't even gonna lie, it fucks with me to see, damn, it ain't number 14 people here when prior to that it'd be like fucking 100, 200 or whatever. My shit been down and I don't like it. And it's the summertime too, so ain't everybody is protecting and preserving their audiences. And I don't fuck with the Black T sector, even though like I'm one of the most talked about people there. I'm not giving them my reaction no more. I'm not clicking no links. I'm not defending myself, which is something that I've done for the past 3 years. Traumatized, Stockholm syndrome. Okay. Netta B said, just strike period. Yes. Y'all come on into my Discord because I will be giving you the time codes and shit where people just can't stop fucking with me. And the only way to do them away is to, do them the same way that they do me. People like to brag, oh, he lost this channel. I have not done anything that other people haven't done to other people or to me. We're just gonna play the same game. You niggas is getting struck out. It takes a lot for me to listen to y'all harassing me and trying to fucking bully me and lying on my fucking name without me having to and wanting to defend myself. So yeah, I unfollow everybody in the Black T sector on day 1. Now day 2. Now you guys know on day 1, I decided to go ahead and initiate court proceedings against certain people. Now I'm not here to point fingers and say who did what or I did this and this. Anybody that I file a restraining order against, I want y'all to know that if that person wants to mediate and agree to a permanent injunction mutually against both of us, then I'm fine with that. Okay, I already have a restraining order against me for the DA, so I can't have no weapons or anything. And that is that. But I'm willing to go to court and negotiate a mutual restraining order against me and another content creator who probably felt like they deserve one against me or I deserve one against them. Let's do a mutual restraining order and we're gonna see who actually prospers and fly in their content and who actually stays stagnant and who necessarily dependent on whatever. Because one person can be lying to their audience saying that I'm just reacting while they're an antagonist and vice versa. People don't know. So I'm not here to litigate the merits in the gray area of who did what. I'm here to say that if I feel like people need to leave each other alone, if motherfuckers want a mutual restraining order, then that's what I'm down for. I'm agreeing with that. A 5-year permanent restraining order. And that's only because the court allows and only permits 5 years. If I could do 10 years or a lifetime, that's what it is. The only difference is I'd have to negotiate and say, hey, this does not affect my rights or privileges to bear arms. I already cannot do that for an extended amount of time and have to, figure that out. But that's how serious I am. A permanent restraining order across the board. So on day 2, I was gaslit via email. I got some emails from people, and I want people to know I have never sent anybody an email that has not talked about me or talked about whatever situation that I'm sending them an email about. Like if you talked about litigation and stated an opinion about me publicly and about that litigation, oh bitch, I'm gonna send you an email to let you know, bitch, you can keep on talking, but here's an update. Or if some people have speculated that this is like a mutual back and forth or whatever, or even if I privately reached out to your family to ask them to tell you to leave me alone simply because your family actually contacted me first, different people, that's not harassment. That's really letting you know and being solution oriented. The solution is, here's this fucking email and here's the truth. Do what you need to do to cease this problem before it goes even further. So I have never sent nobody an email about what's happening to me involving other people on YouTube for the purposes of winning them over. It's because you need to correct your fucking misinformation and or to show that not even person in a proximity to said individuals can control them and tell them to stop. Not even me issuing a public apology can convince them to leave me alone. So we have to go to court. So really and truthfully, I only create a paper trail that can and will be used in a court of law if feasible. So again, I'm not here to mitigate the gray areas of who did what to who first, last, second, who's responding. I'm here to end it. And if a mutual restraining order is what's needed, I think the courts would agree to it instead of listening to bickering and back and forth in gray area shit between YouTubers. Dead ass. Thank you, Riri. I greatly appreciate you for the flowers, the 30 jewels. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. So yesterday on day 2, I was out at the concert and then I got notifications via email that people were pretty much trying to gaslight me. And I was like, oh, bitch, I want to tell these people off. I want to cuss them out. I want to do all of this stuff. And it took me about... Hello, who am I speaking with? Anyways, it took me like an hour to say, hey, don't respond. Just let these people say what they're gonna say and handle it accordingly or just move forward. You feel me? So that's exactly what I did. I was like, I'm not gonna respond, because usually I would respond. I would respond by cussing them out or some shit, and I was just like, I'm not doing this. So I deleted those emails, and I was like, damn, Denat, this is great progression on day 2 of your 30-day mental health cleanse. You did not respond privately or publicly. You did not. So I want to pat myself on the back for not responding to people trying to gaslight me when they know the purpose of those emails were to try to get them to mediate and end the situation. See, I'm solution oriented. You know, back in the days, like if there was a community problem in the streets or some shit like that, you go to people's parents and you go to people's families and say, hey, this is what's fucking happening. Can you intervene and can you do something about this before I have to go further? And everybody on the internet thinks that I'm capable of unaliving people and stuff. Yes, that's true, but I'm not dumb. I value my life. I value my freedom. So before I even do anything like that, or even, go down a rabbit hole telling these real ass niggas that I'm with to fuck niggas over, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Black and white. So you can't gaslight me. And there's your response, because I know you're listening. All this negative, badass energy. Like, I want people to know that this negative, badass energy that you give me online, if you was to do it in my fucking face, I would destroy you. I will beat you to a fucking pulp. Dead ass. But see, we're going to work on that. And I've been telling people I don't want an affiliation, because this is how my mind works. And this is how I feel. And my feelings are validated. But at the same time, I gotta stop being so fucking impulsive, because when you're impulsive, you lose a lot of power and you're weak. No matter how tough you think you are, if a motherfucker can get up here and say some shit to make you respond, to make you impulsive, then that's a problem. Even today on day 3, I gotta take accountability. Somebody whose channel that I hid, somebody who tried to put me into the mess by playing my content on somebody else's channel, finna get them a copyright strike. I impulsively went into their chat and was like, hey, you are finna get this person a copyright strike. I told y'all not to mention my name in the Black Tea sector. Then I was like, wait a minute, Denied. You're still explaining yourself. Even by saying that, you're still explaining yourself. You still putting yourself in the line of fire. You still are with the fuck shit. Why did I need to go in somebody's chat and tell them that they're finna get somebody else's copyright strike, and to remind them what I already said publicly? Bitch, don't put me in the Black Tea sector. Leave me alone. That's a sign of weakness. So I'm gonna take accountability on day 3. Day 1, I hid all the channels. I blocked certain people. I unfollowed people. Day 2, I ignored emails. It took everything. Day 3, I made a mistake and looked up somebody's channel who I hid and who I blocked, just to tell them some shit. Like, why do I need to do that? I don't need to engage at all. And y'all going on this motherfucking journey with me too. Y'all, hold on. I wasn't clean, bro. But so y'all niggas are going on this journey with me, and I want my A1 day ones to hold me accountable. Oh, Denat, you said you wasn't gonna respond. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna cuss you out, but I want you to know deep down inside, I know that I told you to hold me accountable, and deep down inside, y'all know me. I don't want to cuss you out, and I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen. Y'all know me. I gotta work on my impulse control. And I got anger management classes to finish. And hopefully by the time I finish all of them, my impulse control will be unlocked. Y'all have seen gradual changes in me from taking anger management. I'm not through at all. I still got about 20 more lessons to complete in anger management. And I'm hoping and I'm praying by that time I would have learned how to control my impulses. You notice I'm not saying this person said this about me and I did this. I'm telling you, it's all me. It's all me. It's up to me to control my reactions, which is not to give them one. Okay, it's up to me. Aquarius underscore 87 mom said, been here since day 1 and I've said some things over time, but thanks for taking accountability and learning to mature and grow as we go. Thank you. And this is what I will tell y'all, because a lot of y'all are Black women. Y'all got to understand something. My mama went to prison twice at pivotal ages. So when y'all tell me something, I probably lash out on you simply because I know you telling me something that's good for me, but I didn't have that when I was growing up. So I'm looking at you like, who the fuck are you to tell me some shit? But my own mama wasn't even there to try to tell me some shit. So yeah, that's some mama issues and shit that I got to get over. But y'all got to forgive me and let me go along with my process. So I will be the first one to admit that there are some childish fucking ways about me. And it's not y'all job to pander, to cater, or to even fucking deal with it. The fact that Aquarius mom has been, and your ass been in the bushes for a long time because you got tired of my shit. Yeah, I got issues. Shit, I got abandonment issues from the black woman that was supposed to be there. She chose to sell drugs to take care of her kids, and her ass went to prison, and I was neglected. So yes, I got that going on, and it's hard to admit because guess what? People are gonna use that against me. But that's my fucking truth, and I want to grow past that. That's the bigger picture. So thank you. Thank you. And I do acknowledge that you done said some stuff, and I probably clapped at you and blocked your ass, but you ain't said nothing wrong, honestly. And I'm sorry. And the thing is, I'm going to do my best to make sure that never happen again. I'm not going to sit up here and say it ain't going to happen. Shit. I'm not going to sit up here and say I ain't going to pull one of y'all by y'all fucking follicles. But deep down inside, y'all know I feel bad. Why do you think certain people who I'm not gonna name, but that want to be a part of certain sectors, why do you think when you point out certain things about me, they say, I already know who I'm dealing with? Because they know this side of me too, that I had to hide and bury due to shame, embarrassment, due to me saying, oh, if I say this, they're gonna use it against me. I'm not afraid of any of that no more. I gotta stand in my fucking truth. Fuck wrong with you. We got one life to live. I'm here. I'm healthy. I'm sane. I'm able to keep going. I'm able and I'm willing to learn and grow. So I can't control what somebody how might misappropriate my truth against me. Thank you, Shy. Oh my gosh, thank you, Shy 2507 for the $50 super chat. You are greatly appreciated. Do not self-care and encourage are the greatest forms of renewal. Go have some fun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want y'all to know, just like Shy 2507, even though I got a big ass pride and big ass ego, when I start being transparent, that's when people really support me. And the people that support me behind the scenes, they know how transparent I am, and they still support me regardless of what I say because they know the real me. And I greatly appreciate y'all supporting me. Because if I was here going back and forth with these people, y'all wouldn't support me. It'll be more people pulling up because people like the mess. But again, I can have 25 people in my chat, bitch, and you can have 250. You're still not gonna make more money than me. I cannot go live for a day and two, and I'm still get people supporting me saying, I miss your live. I miss the blue jacket. And guess what? Respect and appreciation comes in your absence, not just from my supporters who want me to be on a positive trajectory, but those people who necessarily depended on a reaction. So thank you, Shy 2507. You reminded me that I'm on the right course. Because these bitch ass niggas can get 2,000-3,000 clicks and views, and they're not gonna make $50. And that's just publicly. Hint, publicly support. And I greatly appreciate you. People don't want that mess and that drama from me. Shout out to Tea Time with Latrice. You already know where I stand. You know I love Christian, but I also respect the gift within you. I get it. Shout out. And I don't know if you noticed, it's like I backed off of Christian. I can go live and get thousands of clicks and views and make Christian the bread and butter. I backed off of her because it's like, what's new? What else can I say? What else can I say? It is what it is. I'll talk about it here and there, but like, you know, and since I got the strike from Christian Rock boxing match, bitch, I've been mad at her. And that's why I ain't talking about her. I'm gonna take it out on her and call her all kind of bitches and hoes and shit. I'm pretty sure y'all support that. Gang shit, yeah. Y'all niggas said who y'all are. What? What time we linking? And do y'all have the link? Sorry about that. I'm in a group. I'm in a big ass group chat of me and my niggas going out to a concert tonight and shit. Tea Time Latrice said the thing is, I can separate the two. You have always been respectful to me. Man, you never really had no issue. It's just certain people who were attached to me, and I fucking had to take a crowbar and pull them off of me, try to convince you to hate me. And I cannot I cannot control that. That's still gonna happen, even way well beyond this mental health journey that I'm going on. If y'all want real content from me and Cam faced up, then y'all need to follow at the Not POV IRL. It's a whole new, it's a whole different channel that's not connected to the bad energy. That's newly monetized. Okay, this is a mental health journey. So for the next 27 days, I'm willing to grow. I'm looking forward to growing and talking about some shit. Okay. So I take accountability across the board. I want to say that there's a lot of women, a lot of people who have supported me, who have said the right things at the wrong time, or who have said the right things at the right time, and I just didn't want to fucking listen, or I was just triggered. Okay? I was just fucking triggered like a fucking child. I don't want to be a child anymore. I want to be a grown ass nigga. Like, that shit is unattractive. Like, I can go out there and fuck any bitch that I want, but then when I try to take somebody serious, I really need to grow the fuck up and man the fuck up. Dead ass. Aquarius _87 mom said, I like when you do the update on daily news or news for the week besides news on YouTubers. Right. And I'm still doing that. It's just this particular channel is gonna be documenting mental health journey. Cause I need it. I need to do it. At the Not POV IRL. You're gonna get it. I'm actually depending on depending on if I'm in a group chat right now. I'm probably finna hang out with my niggas today and do some shit tomorrow. Ain't no rush. Ain't no rush, because I'm telling you, every YouTuber's positioned differently. Can you link it? Yeah, I'll link it. Every YouTube channel is positioned completely different from the next channel, from the next person. Everybody's journey is completely different. Fortunate for me, I happen to have real supporters that are not many people, but these are real supporters. You got niggas with 300, 400,000 subscribers, and when they do shit where they want to be real, they can't even get 5,000 clicks and views. They can't. Riri said, I was really into the Nolan Wells. That was really intriguing to me. You're right. And I was so fucking impulsive because people are talking about me, people are dragging me, people are damaging my name, people are lying on me, and literally playing me and grifting off of me to, oh, I bet you if I say this about the Knot, he's gonna hit my link to defend himself. I bet you if I say this about the Knot, he's gonna lose focus on the Nolan Wells and Carmelo Anthony case, and he's gonna respond to me, and now he's back in the fuck shit, and now I got him in a ping pong battle. That's fucking childish. That's fucking childish. I'm tired. Like, I like being a child when I'm entertaining and having fun because that's the inner child. But this is some mature ass shit. Dead ass, bitch. That's fucking child. It's fucking childish to not play the game and shit. Ain't no fucking body that's living right now has the right to say they're too old to change or too stuck in their ways to change. You still got fucking life, don't you? You still got life, don't you? So yeah, I'm sorry, Riri. I'm sorry that I got distracted and other people have been talking about it and I just fell out of it. I get on the trajectory and people grabbing and pulling at me. And it wasn't like that before. Like when I popped, like after the doxing and cyber stalking and I popped into Mahogany Jackson, I was so focused on that. I was so focused on the Diddy shit when he got arrested. I was so focused on the Naziah Harris. What was different then? I stayed on the trajectory and I ignored shit. What did I do and where was I that made me just be like, fuck all of that shit, let me ignore it, to where I need to apply now and forever, right? So who knows? If I would have stayed on the Carmelo Anthony, if I would have stayed on the Nolan Wells, maybe the YouTube algorithm would have popped for me. But guess what? Even though it didn't pop on YouTube for me, I'm monetized on Facebook. Facebook literally sent me my first check early this week, like not even a week ago. Facebook literally sent me my first check of $400. That's not a lot to people, but newly monetized on Facebook, $400 that I didn't expect, and just by reposting stuff that I did on YouTube. And not only that, doing the Nolan Wells and the Carmelo Anthony stuff and fan funding and cash apps. I got paid too, even though I was not compensated with clicks and views and an algorithm. I don't know why people feel like I'm in this poorhouse. I don't know why people feel like that. Like, how the fuck, when I have gone on numerous vacations, I went to Puerto Rico before I even got a YouTube check. I've been to Europe. I've been to Brazil multiple times. How the fuck you get off on saying that the knot is not lit and he's not making money because he only got 32 people in his chat, or that he don't have no supporters? You need to go find your supporters. Talking about me, grifting off of me, trying to figure out who my supporters and pull them on your side, that's only temporary. It's not gonna last. And they're only over there because they're mad at me. Oh, and another thing that I did that I'm gonna take accountability for, a broke bitch text me. Y'all know I got the number that's floating. People call me, oh my gosh, Denat, I love you, how you doing? And then I hang up and shit. I get that all the time. But a broke bitch text me and said, I saw the nasty video. I would never forget or forgive you. I don't love you anymore. This is what a broke bitch text me. And I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said, bitch, go die. You don't even know me to love me, and I don't even think about you. Never have and never will, you delusional bitch. Now go deal with niggas that are equally obsessed, dumb bitch, block. I didn't even have to say that. Like, why did I even have to say that? Thank you so much. Thank you, Deanna, for the 1,000 jewels. Greatly, greatly appreciate you. This is what I'm saying. This is how I know. This is how I know y'all fuck with me. Puerto Rico is my next trip in March. March 2027. I might go back. Oh no, I'm supposed to go back to Brazil for New Year's. My nigga is still in Brazil, playing games and shit, but it's all good. OMG said, we be in the bushes, Denat. Thank you. Don't be afraid. Y'all, like, I don't. It's not going to say I don't. I won't. I will not engage with the drama. I will not respond. Even when people text, I could have just blocked that person. I didn't even have to say that. People thrive off of that. People call that engagement and will run off on it to get them some energy, and that's it. Like, no more. No fucking more. Riri said, bitch, go die. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh. I'm sorry. Yes. I didn't have to text that. I did not have to text that. I could have just blocked, deleted, bitch, bye. Same thing I did with the emails. I'm like, I don't have to respond to this. I don't have to respond to this gaslighting. And I didn't. So I only read that text message because I don't want to make the same mistake again. I don't want to go live and tell y'all that I made the same mistake that I made on day 1, day 2, day 3, on day 4. We need to have a bigger, more positive, productive conversation. And, you know, I'm listening to meditation books and stuff. I'm gaining a newfound, well, it's not a newfound, but I'm gaining an appreciation for those things that I listen to and that I consume prior to the drama. I don't need to be in it. I'm having fun listening to things that are intellectually driven. But when I'm knee deep in the drama, all I'm doing is paying attention to the drama and what's being said in the drama spaces. That's what I'm consuming, and that's the energy that I'm putting out. So I cannot consume that anymore. And I'm not here to tell y'all what to do, what to listen to, anything. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Hopefully y'all go on this journey with me as well and stop listening to those people. But if you feel the urge, do whatever you do, because that's you and that's your own personal journey. But if they fucking with me, report them. And if I catch wind, I'm going to put it in my Discord, the exact time codes and exactly what to report. Get them the fuck up out of here. Let's play the power game. Let's make it normal for motherfuckers who fuck with me to know that Donat is going to report you. Donat is not going to give you a public response. You seem obsessed, you seem pressed, and you're falling flat because Donat is not giving you a public response any fucking more.
Told yourself no longer provide comfort. And standing in the silence is a truth you can no longer escape. You feel lost. Not because life was unfair, not because people betrayed you, not because luck abandoned you. You feel lost because somewhere along the way, you stopped leading yourself. Machiavelli understood a truth that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. The world does not reward potential, it rewards power. And power belongs to those who can command themselves when everything around them is falling apart. Right now, you may feel broken. You may feel like everyone else is moving forward while you remain trapped in the same cycle of doubt, fear, and disappointment. But understand this, being behind is not your real problem. Feeling broken is not your real problem. Your real problem is that you have mistaken your current condition for your identity. You believe that because you failed, you are a failure. Because you feel lost, you are permanently lost. That is the first psychological trap. The moment you stop identifying with your circumstances and start seeing yourself as the architect of your next move, power returns. If you're ready for that transformation, comment below, I am not my circumstances. Number 2, why destruction is necessary before reinvention. Destruction is not always punishment. Sometimes destruction is preparation. The man you were had to collapse because he was built on weak foundations. He cared too much about approval. He depended too much on motivation. He waited too long for the perfect moment. He trusted people who studied his weakness while pretending to support his growth. Machiavelli knew that a ruler who cannot destroy what weakens him will eventually be destroyed by it. The same rule applies to your mind. You cannot rebuild yourself while still protecting the habits that ruined you. You cannot become disciplined while defending your laziness. You cannot become powerful while begging life to be gentle. You cannot become untouchable while giving every emotion permission to control you.
Right.
This is why the collapse hurts. It strips away illusion. It shows you who was loyal, who was convenient, who respected you, and who only tolerated you when you were useful. It shows you the difference between friends and witnesses, between love and dependency, between ambition and fantasy. When you feel broken, life is not always ending. Sometimes it is removing everything you were too weak to remove yourself. And that is where cold power begins. Not in comfort, not in applause, not in people understanding your pain. It begins when you stop explaining your suffering and start extracting strategy from it. Every betrayal teaches you how people operate. Every failure reveals where your system was weak. Every humiliation shows you what must never happen again. This is not sadness. This is intelligence under pressure. Stop asking why it happened. Start asking what it exposed. A man who learns from pain becomes dangerous because he no longer wastes suffering. He converts it into silence, into discipline, into distance, into control, into a version of himself that people can no longer predict, manipulate, or break. Comment below, I will use the ruins, because that is the mindset of a man who is no longer begging for rescue.
Oh my gosh, like this is so powerful and impactful. I'm going to play this for everybody. But I want to stop and acknowledge some things that have been said. Earth Angel Earth underscore Angel 74. Her name is Angela. She has been a supporter of mine, a subscriber of mine from channel to channel ever since, I want to say, about December 2022. This is before the Black Tea sector found out who I was. She came to my videos covering trending topics, and she always reminded me that she liked my coverage of Brittany Griner. So these are the things that I was talking about to lure in sophisticated supporters who are going to follow me no matter where I go and don't want to deal with or engage with the Black Tea sector. Another one, OMG 7376 said, "Tonight I found you via Mahogany Jackson on my big channel. So no matter what y'all do, people are going to find me, okay?" And she said, "I've been here since. Only subscribe to others at your request, and then I hurry and unsubscribe when those requested stabs you in the back in the bushes. I promise you guys, I will never in my life tell you or convince you to go and support another drama content creator. I'm already on this cleanse, and I'm not even going to hit the panel of drama content creators who I even like, simply because I want to completely take myself out of that equation. Pray for me that I continue to stay on this path and not hit any links to explain myself, rather it's a lie, a truth, or even be baited with somebody pretending that they love me and care about me. I'm even holding myself to the flame to stay out of their chats. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if I have convinced you to support anybody in the Black Tea sector, you can go ahead and unfollow them, because I'm not going to be engaging with them. Do as you please. But if you supported them on my behalf, I would encourage you not to, because I'm not engaging with them. They are toxic. They are low vibrational, and I don't want that near me. I don't want nobody that support me and love me and supporting these people to come back here and tell me something they're saying at the slightest bit to drag me into drama. During this cleanse, I'm not even going to lie to you. I am sensitive to it, and I am like, a part of me still want to sniff it out and still want to respond and stuff. But y'all got to hold me accountable just as well as I'm holding myself accountable. Y'all see people coming in the chats telling me about that or trying to get your attention. Go ahead and tell them to get the fuck up out of here. Okay. Fireball said, "We have a history, did not on here. I mean, I never left you." Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At Shy 2507, prayers for you did not. Yes, I need to man the fuck up and do what real men in power positions do, and that is ignore the fuck shit and not respond to it.
He is studying the battlefield. He is learning the enemy. He is burying the weaker version of himself without ceremony. And when he rises, he does not return louder. He returns colder, sharper, calmer, more selective, more strategic, more impossible to reach. Understand this. Reinvention is not decoration. It is war against everything inside you that still wants to remain weak. And if you are willing to destroy that weakness without mercy, then you are not behind. You are under construction. Number 3, rebuild the mind before you rebuild the life.
Yes.
The first weapon you must rebuild is your mind, because a broken mind will turn every opportunity into fear, every delay into proof of failure, and every mistake into a death sentence. This is why most men never escape the state they hate. They try to change their life while thinking with the same mind that created the chaos. They want a stronger body, but keep a weak identity. They want respect, but still negotiate with their own discipline. They want power, but still ask their emotions for permission.
See what I'm saying?
Machiavelli would tell
That emotional shit, and y'all know I'm a fucking Cancer, and it gets me every fucking time. So it's like stomping your fucking feet on the nail when it comes to emotions with me. Okay? That's what it's like, and I need to control that. I cannot help that I'm a Cancer and I'm an emotional person, but it needs to be filtered. It needs to be directed the right way. Like, there's somebody on here who has successfully triggered me to get a response endlessly for years, and the public perception is that that has something to do with an intimate desire on both parts, which is disgusting to me and further triggers me. So I'm not gonna respond. I'm not. We're gonna report your ass to get you the fuck up out of here and go to the authorities, which is the court, and we're gonna do the right thing. I'm not playing. I'm not in communication and affiliation with nobody in the black tea sector, even if I like them. Some people have not done nothing to me. But guess what? Respect will be earned in my absence.
Tell you that no kingdom survives when the ruler is unstable, and you are the ruler of your inner kingdom. If your thoughts are disordered, your actions will be disordered. If your actions are disordered, your life will remain vulnerable. So stop letting your mind run wild like an enemy inside your skull. Train it, command it. Interrogate every thought before you obey it. Not every feeling is truth. Not every fear is wisdom. Not every memory deserves authority. Dark psychology begins with understanding that the mind can be manipulated from the outside only when it is already undisciplined on the inside. A man who cannot control his attention can be controlled by anyone who knows how to capture it.
See what I'm saying? This is my problem. People capturing my attention by lying and doxing and triggering and trolling. Like, what the fuck? That shows that you're fucking weak. My audience don't like me. They don't support me in a state of weakness. Look at all these people sending in fucking gifts and flowers and money because I'm in a state of position and transitioning to be as powerful as I am and as free as I am and as loving as I am. So for me to go back and respond to these people, it's like not even fucking following the money or following the advice and guidance of my audience. Fuck is you talking about? I don't get supported like this if I'm going back and forth. They tired of hearing it. They don't fucking care. I can't stop it, but I can't control my reaction. So y'all are showing me something. Y'all are showing me with y'all actions, with y'all financial support in this video that y'all are on this mental health journey with me, and y'all don't want me in that shit at all. And you're also showing them. So when y'all publicly support me, they fucking underwear get tighter and tighter. They're mad. How the fuck does the not have this little bit of people and making more money than me? I get more clicks and views and I can brainwash people to believe this false shit about the not, but he's making more than me. He's actually getting supported and I don't. So y'all are showing me. And I fucking love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm about to cry, literally, dog. Dead ass, bitch. I be up here acting all hard, especially when I'm on camera, bitch. Sometimes I be ready to cry and ready to break down. But see, y'all showing me that y'all gonna support me in a position of strength because I'm a real fucking man. And y'all ain't supporting no weak ass niggas. Dead ass. I love y'all.
Social media controls him. Women control him. Enemies control him. Old pain controls him. Random opinions control him. He becomes a puppet with invisible strings, reacting to every insult, every silence, every rejection, every comparison. That ends now. From this moment, you do not react. You observe. You do not explain. You calculate. You do not chase. You reposition. You do not collapse because your emotions become loud. You lower your voice, straighten your spine, and act according to strategy. Comment below, my mind is my weapon. Because that is the sentence that separates weak men from dangerous men. A weak man believes every thought he has. A dangerous man selects which thoughts deserve power. He does not allow shame to define him. He does not allow loneliness to weaken him. He does not allow regret to hypnotize him. He studies himself like a battlefield and removes every mental pattern that makes him predictable. This is how you become untouchable. Not by being emotionless, but by refusing to be enslaved by emotion. Not by ignoring pain, but by forcing pain to serve your evolution. Rebuild your mind first, and the rest of your life will be forced to follow. Number 4. Discipline, the foundation of power. The next thing you must rebuild is your discipline, because without discipline, every dream you have is nothing but decoration. A weak man waits to
You
feel
don't see what I'm saying? That's why we're on this journey together. Riri said, this is amazing. I need to do this myself. This is why the fuck I'm sharing it with y'all. This is why I share it with y'all. We're on this journey together. You know how many people write me and say, Donat, because you said this, you encouraged me, you motivated me. Like that shit makes my heart bleed. What I mean by that is like, you know how you get like butterflies and shit, and you can feel the blood just moving from your heart throughout your veins and shit like that. And sometimes it feels like nervousness, your nervous system. So when y'all say that I help y'all and motivate y'all, it affects my nervous system. And my nervous system tells me this is the route to go. So many people are afraid of their nervous system. That shit make my heart bleed, Riri. When you say it's amazing, I need to do this myself. Guess what? Tomorrow I got to do another mental health journey because I'm helping myself and helping other people at the same fucking time. That's what you call being a responsible creator. So I appreciate that. You're motivating me. It ain't just money. It's the fact that I'm actually motivating you. It makes me know that I'm doing the right thing. So I fucking appreciate you. Dead ass. You are esoteric, Donat. We don't want you anywhere near there because truly they are beneath you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And this is the best get back. The fact that y'all pulling up, leaving these comments, the fact that y'all sending money and I'm not on no bullshit, that hurts them. So the more you support me and the more you support this journey, it lets them know that they're fucked with. And yes, they're going to make videos and talk about and drag me and test my hypothesis and test this theory of who can get me to respond first. And I know all of that and I see all of that. And anytime I get ready to respond, I got to drop on my knees and pray. That's how serious I am about this shit. And I got to make it a part of my life online. Because in real life, a bitch wouldn't play with me like that. Dead ass. Dead the fuck ass. In real life, niggas would not play with me. Call me whatever the fuck you want. But I bet you won't step to me in real life and get made an example out of. But online, baby, we gonna be strong. Dead ass.
feel ready. A dangerous man moves before he feels ready.
Yes.
He understands that feelings are weather, but discipline is architecture. Feelings change. Discipline stays. Feelings negotiate. Discipline commands. Feelings ask for comfort. Discipline demands obedience. This is where most men lose the war. They think rebuilding themselves will feel inspiring. It will not. It will feel boring, heavy, repetitive, silent. You will wake up and not want to train. Train anyway. You will not want to work. Work anyway.
Yes.
You will not want to read, plan, save, build, improve, confront your weaknesses, or stay silent when your ego wants attention.
Right.
Do it anyway. That is how power is forged. Not in dramatic moments, but in private obedience to a standard nobody else can see. Machiavelli understood that order must be imposed, not requested. And your life needs order. Your mornings need order. Your body needs order. Your money needs order. Your attention needs order. Your circle needs order. Without order, weakness spreads like disease. One lazy morning becomes a wasted day. One wasted day becomes a wasted week. One wasted week becomes a wasted identity. Then suddenly, you are not just behind. You are trained to remain behind. Break that pattern with force. Do not ask your old self for permission to become new. He will always resist because your weakness wants survival.
Yes.
It wants excuses. It wants
What
one
was that? I want to. Oh, well, they said this about me, where they're lying and they're doing this and they got this ex supporter or claim to be support. Like all that shit is just excuses. It don't make me no fucking money. It just makes it look like I'm perpetuating and going back and forth with this shit. And these niggas is broke. That and me doing this, guess what? The very same people that stalk me the most, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go on a mental health journey too. because that's what they do. To try to get under my skin and to act like they're better than. I can't control that. I'm going to just stay on my journey. Nobody's going to demotivate me or anything. And y'all coming through with the love. Y'all coming through with the support. Yeah, y'all bitches keep on harassing me and keep on trying to steal and copy and shit. My people going to pull up. They see it. They fucking see it. And I don't need to explain it to them. Fireball said, I'm in therapy a year. One of the things I'm working on is my impulse reactions response. I'm succeeding in not responding to things that negatively affect me or said about me. Listen, we on this journey together, Fireball. Dead ass. We're on this journey together. Fireball Whiskey. I see the logo. I appreciate y'all. Dead ass. Angela said, Marcus is also good. Send that to me. Y'all come in my Discord. Come in my Discord and send that shit to me. Because I'm serious about this journey, even my fitness journey. Shit, you think I want to go to the gym? I gotta go, nigga. I gotta strengthen the muscle in my right knee. You know? So you gotta do this.
More delay, one more escape, one more night of cheap pleasure, one more day without consequence. But discipline is consequence chosen before life imposes it brutally. Right. Comment below, I obey my standard, because that is the voice of a man who no longer lets his lower nature rule him. You do not need motivation. You need laws, personal laws. Wake up when you said you would. Do what you said you would. Stop lying to yourself in small ways. Because every small lie teaches your mind that your word means nothing. And a man whose word means nothing to himself cannot command respect from the world. Discipline rebuilds self-trust. Self-trust rebuilds confidence. Confidence rebuilds presence. Presence rebuilds power. This is how you rise, quietly, relentlessly, without applause, without permission, without emotional weakness, controlling the throne. Number 5, protect your kingdom, rebuilding your environment. The next thing you must rebuild is your environment, because no man rises inside a system designed to keep him weak. Look around you with cold eyes, not emotional eyes, not loyal eyes, strategic eyes. Who drains your energy? Who celebrates your confusion? Who secretly benefits from you staying broken? Who only appears when you are useful, available, agreeable, or easy to control? Machiavelli understood that power is never built in a careless court. A ruler must know who stands near him, who whispers against him, who flatters him, who needs him weak, and who fears his rise. Your life is no different. Your circle is your court. Your habits are your soldiers.
Yes.
Your room is your command center. Your phone is either a weapon or a cage. Your environment is constantly programming you. The people you tolerate become instructions to your nervous system. The content you consume becomes the language of your thoughts. The places you stay in too long become the shape of your ambition. If your environment is chaotic, your mind will become chaotic. If your circle is weak, your standards will decay. If your days are surrounded by noise, your power will leak silently. This is why rebuilding yourself requires removal. Remove access. Remove distractions.
Yes.
Remove fake loyalty. Remove emotional parasites. Remove anything that keeps calling the weaker version of you back to the throne. Do not announce it. Do not explain it. Do not ask for permission to protect your future. Move quietly. Let people discover your absence after they have already lost influence over you. Comment below, I protect my kingdom. Because that is what your life is now. A kingdom under reconstruction. And every kingdom needs borders. Without borders, invaders enter. Without standards, fools stay. Without silence, enemies gather information. Without distance, manipulators keep touching the parts of you they know how to control. You must become harder to reach in your rebuilding season. Less available, less reactive, less predictable. Stop giving everyone a front row seat to your transformation. Some people do not need updates. They need results.
Yes.
Some people do not need closure. They need distance. Some people do not need another chance. They need permanent removal.
Yes.
This is not cruelty. This is sovereignty. A man rebuilding himself cannot afford casual access. He cannot afford weak rooms, weak conversations, weak entertainment, or weak alliances. Your environment must match the man you are becoming, not the man you are trying to bury. Number 6, turn pain into power. The next thing you must rebuild is your relationship with pain, because pain is not your enemy. Misused pain is your enemy. Pain without direction becomes bitterness. Pain without discipline becomes self-pity. Pain without intelligence becomes destruction. But pain with strategy.
This is a video, and I can drop the link to the video on a channel called Psychology Depth Hub. This is one of the channels that I'm new to. It was actually sent to me by a supporter, somebody who support me wholeheartedly, even if I don't go live. They supporting your boy. And you know, I even thanked them. I was like, you know what? Thank you for putting this out there. Thank you so much. Because when I hid all the channels and unfollowed the Black Tea Sector, I was like, okay, so my algorithm is going to clean up and I got to be responsible. So what's in my algorithm to a degree based on who I engage with publicly is going to affect y'all algorithm too. So if I don't want to see them in my algorithm, why the fuck would I engage with them? Because they're going to be in your algorithm. You know, I'm not running a cult or anything. I'm just controlling my own power. And I know a lot of y'all that really support me are not interested in the Black Tea Sector. I know a lot of them need me to give them a reaction in order to grow and expand their own platform beyond the scope of Black Tea Sector. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link to this channel towards the end, Psychology Depth Hub. Okay, definitely.
Becomes power. This is where a man separates himself from the weak. The weak man suffers and becomes softer. The dangerous man suffers and becomes sharper. He does not waste the wound. He studies it. He asks what it revealed. Who disappeared when things got dark? What habit betrayed him? What weakness made the damage possible? What desire made him easy to control? Machiavelli would never tell you to cry before the battlefield and expect mercy from the enemy.
Right.
He would tell you to learn the terrain, study the attack, and return with a mind that cannot be ambushed the same way twice. That is how you must treat pain. Not as a tragedy, as intelligence. Every heartbreak teaches attachment. Every loss teaches preparation. Every betrayal teaches human nature. Every failure teaches structure. Every rejection teaches detachment. Every humiliation teaches precision. Stop romanticizing your suffering. Stop wearing your wounds like a crown. Nobody is coming to reward you for how much you endured. The world does not kneel before pain. It kneels before power. So convert your pain into something useful. Let it sharpen your schedule. Let it silence your need for approval. Let it make your standards colder. Let it make your boundaries heavier. Let it teach you the difference between loneliness and independence.
Yes.
Comment below. My pain serves me.
Yes. And I want y'all to know, like, I think these people have it to where we're going to isolate the knot to where he's lonely. No, I have independence online. I'm not lonely in real life. Like there's always somebody who loves me down, probably somebody I'm chasing and homies and friends and shit to anchor me in real life. Like I'm cognitively busy at all times with my relationships in real life. And nobody in my real life give a fuck about what's going on YouTube. The closest thing, I make money on YouTube. I make money on these social media. Oh, okay, cool. All right, bet that. We see you as the knot. We know who you are. That's my real life. Like these people lead with their influence online and got to make friends with other people who are like-minded online. Like I don't need no fucking body online when I log out. Dead ass. But I love people that love me. Did not much of Machiavellian thinking aligns with Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. I know that. We're gonna get to that. This is only day 3 of day 30. And I told you guys I read 48 Laws of Power when I was in jail. Okay, when I was in jail, I occupied myself. Had to beat a couple niggas up because niggas is not finna take my food and play with all that other shit and show niggas that I'm not a pussy. Otherwise, I was busy reading and so forth. But yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Because that is the language of a man who has stopped bleeding in public and started building in silence.
Yes.
You do not need everyone to understand what happened to you. Understanding is not always necessary. Transformation is. Some pain will never receive an apology. Some betrayal will never receive justice. Some damage will never be explained by the people who caused it. Accept that. Not with weakness, with strategy. Closure is sometimes a luxury weak men chase while their future waits unattended. You close the wound by becoming someone the past can no longer touch. You close the wound by outgrowing the version of yourself that allowed it. You close the wound by making your next chapter so disciplined, so focused, so controlled that even your enemies recognize they only created something more dangerous. This is how pain becomes fuel. This is how damage becomes armor. This is how a broken man becomes untouchable. Number 7, the silent strength of patience. The next thing you must rebuild is your patience, because impatience is the language of a weak identity.
Yes.
A man who feels behind wants everything now, respect now, money now.
And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a weak ass nigga because I want respect now. I want money. I want everything now. Dead ass. That's a sign of weakness. I was like, what the fuck? Hold up. I don't want to be a weak nigga. So now I got to program myself to be a strong nigga.
Strength now, love now, recognition now. He wants proof that he is not failing, so he rushes, he panics, he compares, he makes emotional decisions from a place of insecurity, and that is how he loses. Machiavelli understood timing. A ruler who moves too early exposes his weakness. A ruler who waits too long loses opportunity. Power is not only action. Power is knowing when to move, when to wait, when to speak, when to disappear.
Yes, and so a part of having power and being in a position of power is being a man of your word. Now, I specifically said, I was like, I'm not gonna go live on this channel. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want nobody to feel like they defeated me or took me out. So I'm only gonna go live on this channel for the next 27 days talking about mental health. We do got other shit that we got going on. So for the next 30 days on this channel, we're going to talk about mental health. And it is proving fruitful. It's proving helpful. Like there's people that have attacked me and I specifically said, I'm not going to collaborate with you until or unless you're talking about mental health. Now I'm doing it myself for 30 days. My 30-day journey. You're going to see the imposters do the same thing. I'm on my 30-day cleanse journey on this channel. That doesn't mean that every single day, like day 4, day 5, no. I probably come back live on day 7 or day 10 of 30. But the whole time I'm doing the internal work. Okay, I'm doing the internal work. And anytime I go live, I'm going to be sharing my trials and tribulations about this journey and what happened in between. Like if I go live on day 10, I got from day 3 to day 3 and day 3 to day 10 to talk about. That's a whole week full of mental health, impulse control, and so forth. So I'm going to do it that way. And depending on the results, and it seems like y'all love it right now, we're going to continue it. And then we can go off and do a mental health check in once a week or every 2 weeks. But for now, we're on a 30-day journey, 30-day cleanse. And that's the only content that you guys are going to see live stream from here outside of just like randomly like a club or something. But as far as me doing commentary and giving advice and stuff like that, we're only going to be doing this for the next 30 days. If you want the content that like the trending topic and stuff, I have moved that to the other channel that's newly monetized. Okay.
when to strike, and when to let the enemy reveal himself. You must learn this. Rebuilding yourself is not a performance. It is not something you post every day for validation. It is not a dramatic announcement. It is a silent campaign, a private war, a long strategy. You are not behind because your results are not visible yet. Seeds do not look powerful underground. Foundations do not impress anyone while they are being built. Steel does not become strong without heat, pressure, and time. So stop demanding immediate evidence from a process that requires patience. Your life did not collapse in one day, and it will not be rebuilt in one day.
Nope.
But every disciplined day is a brick. Every controlled reaction is a brick. Every hard choice is a brick. Every hour spent...
Yes. Fireball said, does anybody feel frustrated or irritated watching certain content? What we take in, we consume that negative energy. I have to start paying attention to the stuff I'm consuming on the internet. Hence, what we did on day one, we unfollowed all of the Black Tea sector, aka all of the negativity that's orbiting me. Even people in the Black Tea sector that I have no problem with and that I actually enjoyed that content, I unfollowed it to stop consuming it. That doesn't mean that I hate that person. It just means that it's not conducive to my journey now or even in the near future. I want to get to the point to where I'm not even impulsively worried about what the Black Tea sector is saying. I don't even care if they have 500 people in the channel dragging me, doxing me, or whatever the fuck. I want to be able to be so strong and not respond at all. Like, purge these bitches. So yeah, I don't want to consume that at all. That shit make you angry, make you go to a darkness. And some people, that's all they know is darkness and fucking with people and dragging them down because they're nothing. And I've witnessed that. And honestly, I want people like that. People like that, I will unalive you for fucking with me like that. But I value my freedom, so I can't do that. And there's no talking to these people. So the best thing that you could do is ignore them and make that shit fall on deaf ears. That's it. No responding, no explaining who's the problem. None of that. None of that.
Building instead of escaping is a brick. Comment below, I build in silence. Because silence is where serious men are created. Let others talk. Let them judge. Let them misunderstand. Let them think you disappeared because you lost. Let them believe your quietness is weakness. That is their mistake. Your silence is not emptiness. It is construction. It is calculation. It is recovery without exposure. The man who needs constant attention cannot build deep power because attention becomes his master. But the man who can work without applause becomes dangerous. He becomes patient enough to outlast emotion, patient enough to outgrow rejection, patient enough to let results speak when the time is right. Do not rush your resurrection. A rushed man is easy to manipulate. A patient man is hard to read. He does not move from panic. He moves from purpose. And when he finally arrives, people will call it sudden, but you will know the truth. It was built in darkness, one silent decision at a time. Number 8, reclaiming your self-respect. The next thing you must rebuild is your self-respect.
Yes.
Because without self-respect, every form of power becomes temporary. You can gain money and still feel empty. You can gain attention and still feel desperate. You can gain status and still be controlled by anyone who knows where your insecurity lives. Self-respect is the inner throne. If you abandon it, every outsider becomes a ruler over you.
Right.
This is why you must stop negotiating your worth with people who profit.
This is where my plan of action to ignore the Black Tea sector, to stop letting them trigger me, to click links, stop triggering responses from me, because I have no self-respect for myself. I've had no respect for myself. Y'all have had more respect for me than I had for myself. And as a man, I'm willing to accept that and admit that. I'm going to respect myself moving forward on this internet? By doing what?
From your doubt. Stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you.
Amen.
Stop begging for loyalty from people who only respect absence, distance, and consequence. Machiavelli understood that respect is not requested. It is enforced through boundaries,
Yes.
composure, and controlled access. A man who allows repeated disrespect teaches the world that his standards are decorative.
Right.
A man who forgives without change trains others to wound him again. A man
You know
who
what I'm saying? People be like, oh, you have an unforgiving spirit because you bitches are never gonna change. Like, I forgive you by moving on and not dragging the fuck out of you. You're never gonna change. So why would I let you orbit and come back into my environment? I don't want to go alone and get alone. That's fake as fuck, nigga. Like, you know, this is what I struggle with. So this is very important to me.
who keeps returning to what humiliated him becomes an accomplice in his own degradation. That ends now. You do not rebuild yourself by becoming cruel. You rebuild yourself by becoming unavailable to disrespect. You stop chasing people who make you feel small. You stop shrinking your ambition to make weak people comfortable. You stop revealing your pain to those who use vulnerability as a map. Comment below, I respect myself first, because that sentence is a declaration of war against every habit that made you betray yourself. Self-respect is choosing silence when your ego wants to prove a point. It is walking away when your heart wants one more chance. It is keeping your word when your lower nature wants escape. It is refusing cheap pleasure because you know it steals expensive power. It is looking at your own life and saying, I will no longer participate in my own weakness. This is the coldest form of masculinity, not loudness, not aggression, not domination over others, domination over yourself. The man who respects himself becomes harder to manipulate because he no longer needs validation to feel real.
Yes.
He does not accept crumbs and call them loyalty. He does not accept chaos and call it love. He does not accept potential and call it progress. He sees clearly. He chooses carefully. He leaves decisively. And once a man has rebuilt his self-respect, something changes in his presence. He stops asking to be valued. He becomes valuable. He stops needing approval. He becomes approval. He stops chasing the world, and slowly the world begins to chase him. Number 9, build a vision stronger than your excuses. The next thing you must rebuild is your vision, because a man without vision becomes a servant to distraction. If you do not decide where your life is going, the world will decide for you. People will use your time. Algorithms will use your attention. Old wounds will use your energy. Cheap pleasure will use your body. Fear will use your imagination. And slowly, you will become a man shaped by everything except your own command. Machiavelli understood that power belongs to the one who sees beyond the moment. The weak react to today. The strategic man builds for the future while others are trapped in emotion. So ask yourself with brutal honesty, what are you building? Not what are you dreaming about? Not what are you talking about? Not what are you wishing for at night while doing nothing in the morning? What are you building? Your vision must become sharper than your excuses, clearer than your pain, stronger than your loneliness. A vague man is easy to control because he can be pulled in any direction.
Yep.
But a man with vision becomes difficult to tempt, difficult to distract, and difficult to break. He knows what deserves his time and what must be ignored. He knows who belongs near him and who must remain outside the gates. He knows which pleasures are traps, which relationships are liabilities, and which opportunities are disguised chains. Comment below, my future has orders.
My
Because
future
that
has
is how a
orders.
serious man speaks to himself. He does not drift. He commands. He does not wait for life to inspire him. He gives his life instructions. Your vision must be written into your behavior, into your schedule, into your money, into your health, into your silence, into your choices when nobody is watching. If your actions do not match your vision, then your vision is only decoration. Power is alignment. What you say, what you do, what you tolerate, and what you pursue must all point in the same direction. That is when you become dangerous. Not because you threaten people, but because you cannot be easily redirected. You become a man with a destination, and men with destinations do not waste years entertaining roads that lead nowhere. Build a vision so strong that your old life can no longer seduce you. Build a future so commanding that your weakness feels ashamed to speak. Then walk toward it every day like a ruler returning to claim his throne. Number 10. Become the man you were waiting for. The final thing you must rebuild is your identity, because until your identity changes, your life will keep returning to the same pattern.
Yes.
You cannot carry the mind of a defeated man and expect the results of a sovereign one. You cannot think like the old version of yourself and walk into a new destiny. At some point, you must stop visiting your past like it still owns property inside you. That man is gone. The man who begged for approval, gone. The man who tolerated disrespect,
Gone.
The man who confused pain with identity,
Gone.
The man who waited to be rescued,
Gone.
From this moment forward, you become deliberate. You become harder to read, harder to tempt, harder to break. You stop living as a reaction to what happened and start living as a command for what comes next. Machiavelli knew that power is not given to the emotional, the scattered, or the dependent. Power belongs to the man who understands human nature, governs himself, protects his kingdom, and moves with strategy when others move with impulse. That is who you are becoming. Not perfect, not comfortable, not soft, controlled, silent, disciplined, untouchable. Comment below. I am the man I was waiting for.
I am.
Because that phrase
Man, I
is
was
not
waiting for.
motivation. It is a burial ceremony for your weaker self. You do not need permission to rise. You do not need applause to rebuild. You do not need revenge to prove you survived. Your transformation will be the revenge. Your calm will be the warning. Your distance will be the boundary. Your discipline will be the weapon. And your success will be the final answer to everyone who mistook your silence for defeat. Remember this: rebuilding yourself does not mean becoming who you were before the damage. It means becoming someone the damage could never have imagined. Stronger, colder, wiser, more selective, more dangerous in the way only a controlled man can be. So stand up, not emotionally, strategically. Fix your mind, fix your body, fix your circle, fix your standards, fix your vision. Then walk forward like a man who has already decided that weakness is no longer an option. If this monologue awakened something in you, comment one last time. I rise without permission. Like this video.
Rise without permission. Dead ass, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I greatly appreciate and love y'all. Nikki, PB, I'm sorry for Night Bully. I got to reprogram him, so just bear with me. Nikki said, Denat came in late, just caught back up 2 times the speed. I'm so proud of you. You said some real deep-ish halfway through this video that I haven't heard you self-reflect about. You are getting stronger. And again, change, the first order to business of a business when it comes to change is reflecting and admitting the truth. I want to be vulnerable. I want to admit the truth, flaws and all to y'all, because the flaws and things that make me a weak ass motherfucker is things that I need to overcome and move away from. And it comes with admitting and taking accountability. People forget it's not what happened to you, it's how you respond and how you move forward. That's where you get real supporters and real empathy. This is not a game. I'm not saying things that y'all want to hear. I'm not saying things because they're the right things to say. I'm saying things because is what I need to go through and what I need to say and what I need to stick to in order to transition into this next phase called manhood. I don't want to be a weak ass nigga. I don't want to, I don't want my personal pain to affect me and translate in my content online, in my relationships in real life. It starts with accountability. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I'm such hard on myself to where I don't even give myself room to make mistakes. I'm going to give myself room to make mistakes. That's why I took accountability for what I did on day 1 through 3 that I should not have done, that showed a sign of weakness, and backtrack. I publicly admitted it so that if I fall back in the same pattern, guess what? All y'all here that's spending time watching, that's sending money, sending jewels, and supporting this video, y'all gonna be able to say, Denied, you said this, and I'm here to hold you accountable because I spent my time listening to you and investing in your mental health journey. And I can't get mad because I exposed myself and put myself out there for y'all to do that. Aquarius_87 mom said, dang, I'll be 40 in January, and this made me feel better for the route I decided to take in my early 30s and where I'm at now. I'm really grown, and I'm the lady I always prayed to be. Amen. And I'm glad that you're a woman, and no age shaming or anything, but you're a little bit older than me. It shows me that even people older than me and women, black, white, Asian men, all y'all, a lot of y'all here are older than me. So if y'all changing and y'all listening to this stuff for eternal realization, I too have the opportunity to take heed to this stuff, man. I appreciate y'all and appreciate y'all on this journey with me. And shout out to you. Absolutely. 40 years old. Shit. You aging like wine, just get fine over time. That's how I see myself too. Dead ass. Shout out to Pixie Fireball. Pixie, definitely I'm me. I'm tired of fighting to prove my worth. I'm tired of feeling like I'm fighting my way out of a paper bag. I love how everyone came to me when they needed. I look around, I see, yes, indeed. We're on this journey together. Y'all are motivating me because guess what? This 30-day mental health cleanse is not just about me. It's about us. And more people are going to come in and join along on this cleanse. It don't matter if you was here for the first day, the 3rd day, the 10th day, or the 30th day. It's never too late, ever. Absolutely. Nobody. You find out in the hardest time who's really loyal and true. Dead ass. And then even in the hardest time, you'll get the devil come knocking on your door trying to pull you back down. Absolutely. Thank you. You are incredible too. You're incredible for spending your time here without it being drama. You're setting an example. Fireball, now you be in a lot of the drama tracks and shit, but you're here now on a different path and a different trajectory. It's not going to happen overnight, but you need to extinguish that drama out of your system too as a viewer. That affects you. You watching the drama, you watching people tearing Denied apart. A part of you feels like, oh, I can't wait to not clap back because I know Denied is the funniest and Denied is the roaster. I'm not doing that. Some of y'all look at these people simply because you know they're going to be talking about me and you feel impulsive to defend me and to take up for me. Don't do that because guess what? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not even watching them. They channels are hidden. Shout out to Riri, 42 years. Shout out to Kiki. Do you love me? How the baby? How my niece doing, Google Gaga? 38, but I don't age. I just live, period. Period. And you dealing with family and stuff about your father because you feel like you love him and they have a different type of love. I come from a family, most of them don't even know what love is. The only reason I learned it is because we didn't have adults telling us that growing up. We had to say it to each other. And now our nieces and nephews say it to each other because we set an example. Shit, my mama and them from Alabama. Picking peas and shit. That fucking color purple type of lifestyle is what my aunties and uncles them lived. They didn't know that shit. We had to say it to each other. We had to set an example for the next generation. Deadass, I'm not afraid and ashamed of what I come from because I persevere and I overcome. So for somebody to get on here, oh, he don't know this and he didn't have that's my story. That's not for you to tell. Tell your own story. Deadass. Thank you, Shy. Denied, you put it in the work. Let's rise with Denied. He is inspiration Thank you. Thank you. Shy 2507. Damn, my niggas is blowing me up because guess what? We outside, nigga. We outside. Even my niggas yesterday, they was like, yo, nigga, I haven't seen you in a while. Something changed about you. You still your crazy self, but something changed about you. We fuck with you, nigga. Like, what's good? Now I'm in a group chat. I'm in a group chat with fucking millionaires texting about what we're planning to do later. Niggas, black people, and other people of my own color and complexion. Real ass niggas. Go-getters, hustlers. And if I'm hanging out with them, guess what? That becomes me too, because these are my peers in real fucking life. I'm not in no text thread with no fucking losers in no black T sector to harass somebody, control a narrative and shit like that. Man, shout out to y'all, man. And I've never been the one to brag about money and support. They worried about me, how many views and shit I get. Nigga, I done made over fucking $150 publicly on this video alone. On this video alone. Not including what's being sent to me in PayPal and Cash App because of this positive trajectory. So why you niggas sit up and get clicks and views and feel like you made it because you can convince a broke bitch what to say and think about a nigga, ain't nobody supporting you, nigga. We making real money because we're making real progress over here. And don't know strong, sophisticated women that want to support a weak ass nigga. It's strength that they're putting their money behind. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I really do. And I love that y'all love me and supporting me. It ain't about how many people got your back. It's about how many real supporters you got. And y'all ain't got no real supporters. Y'all want to be famous and think tearing the next man down, talking shit about the next man is going to make you somehow popping. I'm going to eat at his channel, eat at his chat to make him dead. But with a fraction of the people and without talking about anything negative, without tearing the next man down, I made more money than you. That's what we hit them. So again, it ain't about the money. It's the fact that y'all are validating this positive trajectory that I go on. Because if I was here complaining, dragging, roasting, y'all feel, oh yeah, Denat is funny, but you ain't gonna open up your pocketbook. You ain't gonna open up your wallet. You ain't gonna support that shit. You ain't gonna support nobody that believe in that. Fuck wrong with you. Shout out to Riri for the 30 jewels. Shout out to and Riri, thank you so much for not being dissuaded by people who continue to tell lies and who then tell you got to pick a side. And then when I say the same shit, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. Thank you for your 30 jewels. Any and everything is appreciated. It don't matter if it's $1, $2, at least it's something. Thank you for your 30 jewels. Thank you, Angela, Earth_Angel74 for your 200 jewels. Thank you. That's hurting them. You ain't leaving no comment trying to make a dog pile against somebody who's fucked with me, a dog pile against me. Shit. Thank you. Shy 2507. You are greatly appreciated. To not self-care encouraged early in the video, and the greatness forms of renewal. Go have some fun. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Thank you, OMG, for the 2 jewels. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 jewels, OMG. Thank you for the 100 jewels. Thank you for the multiple jewels and the multiple times that you've supported me. 2 more jewels from OMG. Another 10 jewels from OMG. Another 30 jewels from Earth Angel. Another 200 jewels from Riri. This is what love and support look like. Fuck out of here. And don't let me go. I don't want them to do it, but I be damned before I go back and forth with these niggas. I will make a video crying real tears, tell it, leave me alone, man. Break me completely the fuck down so these people can see how serious I am with reinventing myself. Fuck wrong with you. You don't cry the same tear twice. It's been 3 years and y'all ain't never seen me come out here and cry because a motherfucker harassing and fucking with me. But it might happen soon, especially if y'all gonna make it, Wayne. Make it, Wayne. Thank you. Side-Town 2507 for the another $50. They're not putting in the work. Let's rise with the knot. He is an inspiration. See, this the type of shit that's gonna kill them. Fuck all of that shit. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Each and every one of y'all. No matter if you support it, cannot support, no matter if you chat it, replay gang, everybody. Real support is supporting the cause of the journey with or without money. Just supporting it with your actions to say that I'm not fucking with nobody that's fucking with Denot. I'm going to teach them. People that don't like me and that's on the fence about me, they're not going to send you no fucking money to gas you up and harassing somebody. They're not. They probably tune in and laugh and keep. Y'all want to figure out how to get to the money, bitch. I lead by example. Motherfucker, y'all can make 3-4 videos attacking me and you still won't make as much money I did in this positive video, not naming nobody, not putting no headshots, not being affected about none of this shit. So guess what? The more you harass me, the more it's going to empower my mental health journey. And we following the money or we following a fucking fickle click and view? Dead ass. Niggas know I done packed up the best of them. I'm not in no back and forth with nobody. But I am going to come out here and show y'all strength and resilience. And I appreciate all y'all for supporting me. Please continue to support this mental health journey. And other people, Replay Gang, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification is on always. Anytime you see me come live giving commentary, it's going to be about mental health. And that's the best way to kill the oppositions. Shout out to Judge Shady Court. You one of the few people that I did not block. You one of the few people because you're a victim yourself and you're struggling with how to gain your power back after being substantially harassed and going back and forth with other people. I pray and wish the best for you. I wish you strength and resilience and growth as well. And you ain't too old to change either, Judge Shady Court. And that's not me age shaming. That's just saying I'm not too old to change. You ain't too old to change. You got life in your body. You got internet. You got a platform. You got a voice. You can change too. Don't be ashamed to be vulnerable with people because evidently I've proven in this video alone and for the next 27 days, I'm going to show y'all how real support show up when people think that you're down and out. These niggas ain't making no fucking money at all, at fucking all. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. You want real news, trending news, go to my channel, the newly monetized channel, Denot POV IRL, where we're rebuilding different algorithm and different focus with different content creators that are actually down with IRL. So when I go IRL, we're already in that zone. We already built the presence. We're not taking anything personal. We're immune to bullshit in the chat. And we're going to have some fucking fun. They try to count me out and count me down. No, we're doing a mental health cleanse. And Judge Shady Court, yeah, it's just like, I want to help you out, but you got to be like me and where we at. You got to come with the ideology that you're not going to let people make a video to trigger you. And you're going to make a video responding. That says that you're a weak woman. You don't want to be a weak woman. Showing vulnerability is not weak, but giving a reaction to people, whether right or wrong, rather them trying to make themselves a victim in your story. So people can't support you and shit. We got to move away from that. So I'm not closing the door to nobody. I'm closing the door to a sector full of motherfuckers who have a cesspool of bullshit going on. Judge Shady Court, I dropped the link. I'm going to drop the link again. Last time, it looked like you played in my face. Okay, I dropped the link right there. Let me know if you see the link in the chat, Judge Shady Court, because I know you see it. You keep telling me to drop the link, but then when I drop the link, your ass don't come up. Kind of shit is that, Shady Court? Damn, you fucking with a nigga, Shady Court? You fucking with a nigga like that, Shady Court? That's fucked up. God damn, you ain't shit, Shady Court. Riri said, I'm weak. I reacted. I don't want to stay off. I don't care. I'm a screenshot. So Shady Court, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm like, when I told you yesterday that I put the link in my chat, put the link on my community wall. I accidentally put the link. And when I told you, I accidentally put the link on my other channel. And so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put the link on the community wall of this chat. The fuck? If I can do it. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna drop. I don't know why she don't send the link. Get on the fucking burner because I know you got them. And click that goddamn link for whatever purposes that you're not seeing what the fuck is going on, Shady Court. And my bad. You know what? You know what else, y'all? I think it's gonna be a stretch, but do y'all feel like you see how I'm using profanity right now, but it's not like in a negative way or anything? Should I, and it's gonna be a fucking challenge. That's why I'm asking y'all, chat. Should I eliminate profanity? Like, that's gonna be fucking hard as fuck. It's gonna be hard as fuck. I don't think I can listen to y'all on that one, nigga. That's a fucking stretch. I ain't say this was a come to Jesus live motherfucking stream. I said this is a stream to where we taking accountability, nigga. I don't think I'm gonna be able to eliminate profanity because sometimes you need profanity to keep the joke going. Dead ass, nigga. And I'm not finna eliminate the N word from my vocabulary either. Fuck you. So nah, I don't care what the fuck y'all say, nigga. I'm not finna eliminate profanity from my vocabulary. I'm sorry. Love you too. All right, so hold on. Shady Court, I'm finna put the link on my community wall right now. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong goddamn channel again. So okay, give me 1 second. Fuck that. Hey, give me 1 second. Let me play the Baby Dookie voice. I'm keep going to the wrong channel. Dropping the wrong link. She's saying she can't see it. She only sees Taylor. This is crazy. I only see Taylor above me. What? That is crazy. 1 second. Let me figure out how to drop this fucking link. Because now that I downloaded the StreamYard app, when I click it, it goes to the StreamYard application instead of just. Damn. Hey, so Taylor, you say you only see Taylor Indra? So what I'm gonna do? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make Taylor a moderator, since that's the only person you see, and then I'm gonna have Taylor to copy the link. You already self-censored yourself in real time. No way, cursing. It's a release. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not eliminating that. So Taylor Indra, comment real quick. Oh, you see Riri? So I'm gonna moderate Riri. I can't even moderate them. Ah, damn, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I'm trying to see. I don't know why the fuck this shit is tripping like this, bro. Try another way. And every time I log into this one, the other one pop up, man. This shit's been happening on and off, nigga. 27 4 9 8 8 1 4. Boom. Man, check this shit. Are you still there, Judge Shady Court? All right, I'm trying this shit one last time before I moderate somebody that you can see. You say you see Riri, you say you see Taylor Indra. Nigga, it's every time I go in and switch account, it's still the backup fucking channel, yo. It's still the goddamn backup channel. Or what I can do, Shady Court, is I'm gonna drop the link to the backup channel. I just shared the StreamYard link on the backup channel. And I seen Gooditopia going through the same thing when niggas can see some shit. So I just dropped it on the backup channel. And so I'm gonna drop a link to that channel so that you can do that. So, okay, so Taylor Indra, I'm a mod you from my phone, and then I need you to go and copy this goddamn link for Shady Court. Add as moderator, standard moderator to Taylor Indra. All right, cool. Now Taylor, you're a moderator. I'm finna drop the StreamYard link. I'm gonna need you to click that link and then click open it with browser. And when you open it with browser, copy the link from the browser and then paste it back in the chat. What's up, Aunt Deb? You good, boo? Shout out to Aunt Deb. Nigga, Aunt Deb is on a 250 watch streak on Twitch. Dead ass. Y'all remember when I was like, I'm doing Twitch only? Some of these people, somebody from YouTube went over there to stalk and taunt me, and I blocked them, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna steal the like stuff like that gonna get you dealt with, gonna get you unalive, nigga. Dead ass, bro. And I'm the type of person where like, nigga, if I have to do some shit to go and I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna take it all the way there. Streamer's whacked out right now. All right, Taylor, do you see the link? Damn, this shit is crazy. Let me see if I can open a new window. Go to YouTube. See what the fuck is logged in. Okay, that shit is logged in. Uh-oh, do we got Judge Shady Court in the building? Let me see. What up?
What's up? Lord, it's like Fort Knox. What the hell is going on around here?
I don't know, but I'm glad to have you here. And shout out to you. You are underneath my copyrighted music, so whatever you say is protected, and they're gonna get a copyright strike. So,
well, I have to let me be clear for we have a conversation, okay?
Okay.
There's gonna be some things that I will not get into, and I can't. Okay. It's been a long journey. I will say this. I just want to do what I came on here to do in the first place. It cost me a lot. It doesn't matter if it's a year, 5 years, 10 years, right? Justice delayed doesn't mean justice is denied. Okay. That's all I want to say. I also want to say this. I suggest everybody get Pacer. Okay. That way you will see this. My particular it's federal now. Ain't nothing district about what I went through. I'm a victim of gang stalking, harassment, right? But here's the catcher. I have an individual that I've been fighting for a long time, ringing the alarm, report after report, nothing's been done. In my real life and online, right? So the fact of the matter is that people are so slow. I'm gonna tell you like this. If anybody came to me in law enforcement and they tell me I have a problem with somebody, right? Let's just say I don't know who the fuck it is, the person that said I don't know who it is, right? Okay. If somebody says the person is anonymous and you go, what? No, seriously. In a costume. Now you got a body. See, this is different. And let me tell you what hurt me. And this is why I'm going back all the way in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna run my companies. I pray to God I meet people that got my back because I don't give a fuck at this time. Nothing is about money. This is called, I'm coming to get everything that was taken from me. Anything that needs to be exposed will absolutely be on front line because I done nothing. When you dox people, you have to make sure that you have the correct person. I was put in a situation, somebody called a federal agency, right?
Wow.
This is unbeknownst to me. See, this ain't what I went through in March and was dismissed, right? See, this is bigger. Now all the pieces of the puzzle are together, right? Everything is together. Now the question is, when I run the alarm,
Shady Court, you're being vague to me, or is you doing that?
I cannot do it. Everything is legal right now. Okay. And let me tell you, I have to talk to you behind the scenes.
Okay,
I've never been a cloud chaser, but this is my life. I asked the individual to go. I did everything legally by law. My state of Maryland failed me, and now everybody is backtracking in full support. I don't think so. The timestamps don't lie. I've been dealing with this since 2022. A person that's been allowed on YouTube platform or any other social media that has been allowed to wear a costume, there's a problem. What hurt me today, the officer said, and I thank God for him, right? Because he really listened. He's a young officer that had to take the report. Lord, he didn't know where to start, but thank God for him. He said, what is doxing? That's a problem for me. You know why? Because most federal officers are trained on dangers of insider threat, doxing. It's a whole thing, right? Whether people understand this or not, right? And see, YouTube has to learn because they have things in place that people can finagle. But what they're not going to be able to justify in a federal circuit court is if there's anybody said, somebody's hiding in the mask, selling my information, and you did nothing, then there's a problem. Right? The laws are in place. And let me tell you this, people who are anonymous, there are federal laws that are put in place to protect them. My new fight is now to get in front of it. So far, I got Fox 5 News in my city where I'm at. I'm not going to tell you the date. I'll share it with you behind the scene. I'm on, listen, I got the hookup. And see, being good to people, things are going to matter. Because that officer didn't know what doxing is, I'm ready to show him. And it's going to start at the root of where I came from, right? Because I was a protected individual. I'm not a security guard. That was a rhetoric put out on me, right?
Oh, wow.
I've been an LEO 0083. Any dummy knows that's a fed, right? I'm a flexi trained graduate. That means I'm an advanced cop. I'm not your average cop. I was a watch commander. Sergeant, that means I'm ranked, right? So this young lady took what my little sister had an affair with a married man for 25 years, and I'm gonna stand on business because I protected my family long enough. What I didn't know, my little sister was in bed with this young lady, my stalker, okay? What my stalker did was threaten her, called the guy that she's been in a relationship with for 20-something years, called his white wife up, and I'm just keeping it 100. Right?
Wow.
Called my place of employment and said I was sleeping with a married man. Called the lady's wife. All this shit is true, but it was my sister. Do you understand me? And let me tell you this. She had a right name, but the wrong set of people. You guys will see it play out. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. If a cop that we're paying as a taxpayer $80,000 a year, and I'm not blaming him. I want to help acknowledge him because I've been there, done that. Somebody taught me. You need to know that every criminal is not running around with a weapon. They are the people that wake up in their pajamas every day to make your life hell while they hide and beat the system. It's an insider threat. It's one of the biggest threats. But what you don't know, you don't know. I'm going to make sure that officer knows because I don't want his life ruined. I have nothing to hide. I'm proud of my crack-addicted mother and every fucking body else. But what you won't do is keep antagonizing me, gang stalking me. Now, here's where she went wrong, Denai, and I'm going to give you this and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Okay? Because I need your number or email or something. I need to talk to you.
Look in the private chat and screenshot it. And just publicly, when you're talking to me. I
can't give you much,
but I'm going to say. When you're talking to me, we're talking about solution and overcoming. And I want people to know.
Well, I want you to know that I've never been a crybaby in this. I don't respond. I do shit strictly to record. You understand me?
Yeah.
Digital footprint don't lie. You understand? Most cases are lost because people don't remember dates, time. I can tell you right now, each and every family member, the dates, the time they died, where they were, what happened, what was the occurrence. I'm a human walking file. You understand me? Right. And now that I had to be embarrassed by the state of Maryland, okay? Guess what they said? Guess what the receipt just said? I caught this because I'm a bad chick. The case was dismissed. This was still on file. The case was dismissed because the petitioner didn't show up. See, everybody cleaning up right now, but see what they don't know? I screenshotted months ago because I knew the girl wouldn't stop. She want to be on top so bad. So now I have to take the mask and use against her. There's laws. I had to chop down and get through that. You know the conditions behind federal anonymity, right, Denard?
Yes.
You know
I do.
law. See, the thing with me, I know the streets, state, local, tribune, and maritime. And then I know Fed. Nobody can take that away. I'm going to show her what she cost me, and then I'm going to pray for her. Because wherever she is, and I'm not going to say anything, my stalker, they better lawyer up. Okay? Because Maryland is upset because they're embarrassed. Right? I had a commissioner. The minute I went to go file, guess what they said? I said, well, I have audio of my stalker saying that they talked to you. You know what they said? I'm gonna have to recuse myself. You know what that means? And what that told a judge immediately? That my stalker from another state been corresponding with a commissioner for no reason at no time. If that case was dismissed March of 2026 and she's been playing the anonymous hand, y'all say that ain't her and this, that. Okay, we play ball now, right? It's not about the money, as I stated to everybody, because God been good to me. And I told them, I'm going to bring receipts. I gave over 50 to 60K away on this YouTube within the last 6 months. Receipts don't fucking lie. And it ain't about friendships, it's about people that I thought was in need, that did nothing but disrespect me and turn their back on me.
Yeah.
Including family. I just gave that same said sister $5,000 to get her fucking gas back on. You understand me?
And she betrayed
It's
you.
not about
on the internet.
the need. It's about respect.
Wow.
I'm a person that came from nothing. The odds has always been against me. But I came and I fought by myself. No, I didn't have a husband. You know how some women married? Oh, I'm coming up because my man been this and that. No, I've been a bitch that said I wanted a house. My mother never had one. I went and got one. I saw my grandmother with one. May she rest in peace. I went and got one. I showed my little sister how to go get one. My oldest sister had several. She didn't teach me how to get one. I reached back and made sure several people got a house like me. You understand? See, that's who I am. I've always been there. Everybody that knows me, you cannot break me. This girl has put a lot of false narrative. This girl has called thousands of jobs. I got her on tape. She did everything she said she did. She called everybody verbatim. The ethics has gone out the window because the minute that girl contacted you out of state, it should have been reported and I should have been notified. You understand me? They dropped the ball, but that's okay. So I want you to understand, ain't nothing weak over here. Nothing. The thing is, it's not about winning the race, right? It ain't about winning a race. It's about having patience and being patient for justice. And I'm going to show y'all that, right? My goal is to get this on, write a treatment for it, get it on YouTube. I mean, get it on HBO or whoever want to pay the biggest price. I don't care. But YouTube will use this as a case study. It will go into law and I will create a certain name law. Period. Because I said this person was exactly who I said, and y'all will not use the law, YouTube, and nobody else against me. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm going to respond while people are running, whether it's true or not. You don't get to hide.
Shady Court. Let me tell you this. Like, even now, like,
I can't even see your. Oh, I see it. I see it.
First of all, ain't nobody gonna play my shit. Second of all, this is the limbo in the ping pong game that I had to get out from underneath. That person, anonymous or even identifiable people, will do things and even use the court shit as a way to get a reaction from you. You can.
Let me tell you this. Let me say this why I can't deny, because I don't have a long time.
And everything that you're saying, do
right,
it privately, because even now that person is conceptualizing to crank up a video.
But that's okay. Listen, you have to establish. You know this, and I'm not going to say nothing that I can't defend. You understand me? It is very hard to identify people, right? You got to have your checks and balances, right? You have to be very clear and you have to be very sure. You can run, but you cannot hide. I don't give away enough. I have a right. This case is going to be all on YouTube. It's what I've been through, and nobody will shut me down. Right now, this girl, every time I say I was born in April, I get a privacy strike. But I thank that person because guess what? It's a footprint. You hear me? And guess what?
You have
I got 5 other women that roll with that particular stalker.
Let me ask you this question.
Came here to the state of Maryland to do the same thing. So guess what? We play ball now. It's in the federal. This is not district.
This is a federal civil case,
yes,
right?
sir.
Okay,
Listen,
cool.
You know, federal, any civil case have the propensity to go
criminal.
what, Dana? There you go. Let me tell you something. It's all about the facts and everything we do. I don't get to be a watch commander or a cop and go through advanced training and not know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? And at the end of the day, there's procedures that we got to follow. And everything we do, it will involve the law, period. Like I said, you can run, but you can't hide. And that's just what it is. I'm not here to fight nobody's beefs. I'm not here to be the YouTube police. Because when I signed up YouTube said they would protect me. And they did not. And that person used their own copyright laws and every damn thing else. You're going to tell me I got to register my own stuff for somebody that took me to their court twice saying I'm stalking them and then came down here and embarrassed the state of Maryland? Make that make sense. Every cop was pissed this week because they embarrassed, not me. I ain't got nothing to be. I've done nothing wrong. And let me say this. I will share this. Not only my little baby sister that I got to protect, whether she went against whatever, was afraid she should have came to me a little sooner, right? Because a witness came and corroborated the exact thing. That's how I found out. It's sad, but it's true, right? So, and I asked them, I said, listen, if anybody ever contacted you and this, don't be afraid. It is what it is. No matter what type of relationship I'm in, who I'm sleeping with, that's my life or what the I got going on. Nobody has the right to invade my privacy and everything else. And let me tell you this, if it wasn't the stamina and the training that I have, like I told a few people, I'm from Bury Farm, Southeast fucking DC. People like Rayful Evans, people don't like me because I say this. The environment and the cards I was dealt, he was one of the biggest people, but guess what? He treated me with respect. And he looked out when I was hungry. People like that, because just because people get it how they live it and pay their price doesn't mean they're bad people. You understand me?
Right.
He fed me when my mother couldn't, right? So it's things like that that I've been instilled in. I've never compromised anybody's personal information. Y'all have never seen me dox that lady. Okay? Another CC did, and I can prove it. I got screenshots. I rang the alarm, and I have a right. I gotta identify her. And I have worked to do that and have every right when you invade every fucking inch of my life.
Dead ass.
And at the end of the day, I'm going to still come back to my channel and do what I'll do, because now I don't need anybody. I need the truth, and that's it. The truth will set us all free. I stand 10 toes down. We all pop out issue on the internet.
But
I ain't no punk bitch.
Let me ask you a question, Judge Shady Court, because
if I can, baby, if I can.
No, you definitely can answer this question. First of all, I'm going to work with you behind the scenes to keep it behind the scenes. I think that you going live on your channel, or even right now to talk about it, somehow give them relevancy and content.
Well, let me say this. Keep recording, keep creating content. Don't let anybody stop your flow and your mission, right? But listen. I'm going to tell you, I just did a video and said, hey, YouTube, you guys really need to stop this doxing. You gotta watch it to get it. You understand me? Let me tell you this. I don't do nothing without thinking before I made an arrest or I put my name to authorize an arrest. Do you understand me? I'm gonna do my checks and balances tonight. And when it's my life on the line, I'm gonna connect the dots.
Let me ask
legal
you this.
counsel, and this is all I can say from here on out. This gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna tell my story. Names will be redacted, but you do the work and go to Peso or whatever. It's open, right? See, I asked the person to go away. They're gonna wish they did. That's all I'm gonna say.
I look at the private chat. I gave you my number, so
I got it, babe. I got it.
I got.
I'm send you a little something behind the scenes because I'm long-winded. I can't answer much. Listen.
No, but I got a questions for you specifically.
Okay.
About something that you. Okay, so I know you like to joke and you like to gavel. I understand you're joking.
Right.
And when you said certain things about and around my sexuality and other people
Wait. You sound like you leading here. Now you're talking to Judge Real Hood. Now I'm not going to put myself in a position that could be used against me. Let's be clear up around Jeff.
Okay, Judge.
I'm in the biggest battle worldwide now. It's on another scale.
Hold on, Judge.
So
Judge,
be careful.
Why did you lead somebody to believe that they had a chance to be involved in my intimate life?
Well, I tell you what, I give you permission because you remember y'all both was around there on my channel on Judge Shady Courts. Then y'all was on Dairy Vat Media when y'all first met. You know, I joked with you in that video. Let's be clear. Wait, let me finish.
You joke.
Joke with you in that video. We all had a good time. Me, you, and that said party.
Let me ask you a question.
You know, it's legal to not. It's legal. I know you are in legal realm. Let me talk about that behind the scenes. Much respect.
But
you gotta respect. You gotta respect.
I do, but listen. I listen to you. Can you tell the people that when I talk?
What's up, Stacy?
When I talked to you privately about doing that video, I said I didn't want to do it, and I was just like, I'll do it for you. But
wait, what video you talking about?
When you did a collaboration with me and said individual, can you?
Yeah, it's still up on my channel. It's on my channel.
Can you tell the people that when we was talking about doing that privately, my initial reaction was, I don't want to do this because this person.
Well, that's what happened when both of you guys remember. In the original, when we were on Dairy Vat Media, that said individual didn't want to come over there on that video. So, you know, hey, the receipts don't lie. They both there, and I'm not going to put my stamp on it, but the videos are there, and I do remember neither one of you wanted to go nowhere, but we all had a good time, and I told you guys that it was going to go from sugar to shit in a matter of 3 months. Didn't I say that?
So let me ask you this question. Do you wholeheartedly believe that I wanted to do that, or did I do that because I wanted to resolve situations? And why did you lead that person to believe that there could have been a possibility of a mutual attraction?
Hold on, I ain't did a goddamn thing, and damn sure ain't led nobody. Y'all met up. Let's be clear. Y'all done met up. So how about I ask you and turn the question on you? Because they're going to do this in court.
Okay, no, I will.
All right, let's do a mock trial. They're going to do this in court. They're going to say, well, we'll compel both of y'all to get together late in the midnight hour.
Shady Court.
You know I joked enough.
Yeah, you do. And we need to, and you need to.
Well, you know how you used to say drunk judge? That drinking lady?
Yes.
I ain't take it personal.
Okay, but
let's be clear.
But I think you need to let the people know that you was joking. And as far as
everybody that gets around me in my personal life, whether it is, but when it's time to fight and go to war, I'm focused, right? And I won't stop until the mission is complete. Right. I thought I did that. They got off on the technicality. Now you got people scrambling and running because they're embarrassed.
Let me finish. Let me land. So
land the plane.
With
real
me
quick.
Not wanting to do it, can you see that I probably actually met up with that person thinking that will diffuse the harassment opposed to...
I remember you doing a video saying why, you justified why you went up around it. You said you were trying to have positive engagement. I get it. Who knows why y'all met up? You have to be factual, and you know that. Hearsay will never work, or third party in this. You have to be straight with the facts. And this is how people lose cases all day long. Oh, this person said that. The time, dates, digital footprint, none of that. I'm going to tell you. You know the game. I do too.
So let me. Do you wholeheartedly believe, based on my rhetoric for years, do you wholeheartedly believe that I'm interested in a back and forth or intimately interested in that person? Me, not that other person.
Let me say this. I know both of you. I don't know you that well. Y'all done cussed me out so many times, don't make no sense, but I don't hold it against y'all. Some things I have to move away from forever though, right? And my thing is because it's a part of that was really, really going on, and they use that, right? And it's not factual. So yeah, we're gonna really get it. We're gonna see who been doing this, working this security guard. In my case, but with you, y'all, listen. What I can suggest. You said you took it legal, right? Let the courts work for you.
Yes.
Demand justice, right?
Yes.
See, I'm gonna be like Sister Ben Crump. Call me Sister Ben Crump from here on out. Okay, I'm getting ready to pull out my law books. I'm getting ready to get it in. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at the uploaded cases and do what I need to do. It was certain wording. You know how it is that will trigger things. I was able to let the courts know that it has not stopped. Boom.
Right. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you on these YouTube streets. From the likeness of you or somebody calling them and texting them and publicly saying, oh, your husband and stuff on my birthday. That's annoying. That is not true. I would never sleep. One second. I want you to know this. I would never sleep with that person. I've never been interested in that person. And I feel like you at one point, not now, at one point, help perpetuate that.
No, I ain't help perpetuate god daggone thing. I object with that respectfully.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go, Shady Court.
Okay, bye, baby.
And another thing, Shady Court. Okay, so I hate somebody who wants to use somebody's channel to spew their rhetoric. Okay, and as to Shy, please do not work behind the scenes with anyone. Do not. I think I'm gonna take that advice, especially given how Shady Court just dipped out of here. Shady Court was one of the few people who led another person to believe that they could, or that they actually had a chance to be involved with me intimately. And she sat up here and said that she be joking. Shady Court has perpetuated that. So has other people. And I think that because people like Shady Court has perpetuated that to that person has gone along with the public narrative in conjunction with their refusal to face reality that that's not true. They've gassed that person up to believe that. And I, for years, made so many videos explaining, hey, this is disgusting. This is never going to happen. And I'm at the point to where I'm not explaining any of that because I lose power. I give reactions whenever I explain that. And I don't need to give a reaction because my reaction puts me in a situation to where the public looks like I'm perpetuating it. And I just try to get clarification from Shady Court about that. While this whole video has been about moving forward and not using your platforms to explain, to justify, and let the law take its course and to gain substantial justice, Shady Court came on this channel and did the complete opposite of the purpose of this video and said that she's going to use her platform to keep on going back and forth, even if she's using a court case or using whatever to go back and forth. Me personally, I'm not going to be talking about litigation with said individuals, or I'm not going to be responding. Even if litigations does not suffice, I have to be strong enough to ignore and not give a reaction. Shady Court is a clear example of what not to do. You don't go live and use your panel and channel to continue to perpetuate and let people know that somebody caused you harm, because it's going to lead them to continue to cause you harm. So why did she do that on my channel when I'm actually against that? And I let her speak and I let her make her point, because I actually wanted to show how people out there are actually the cause of their own ping pong with people that are identifiable or not. If you got a federal court case, nobody on YouTube care. Nobody on YouTube care that I'm going to court to stop somebody from harassing me. So why talk about it? When I talk about it, or when she talk about it, it gives the other person the opportunity to go live and explain their side. And now you're explaining your side and how you're right. And then they probably feel right or wrong, or feel X, Y, and Z. So you don't do that. You jump off the bandwagon. She's been dealing with somebody harassing her since 2022. I've been dealing with it since 2023. And I specifically said I'm going on a mental health detox journey. I did not silence her. I let her say what I clearly said I'm not going to do, and for her to perpetuate that on my channel. And that's why I highlighted Shy2507. Comment, please don't work behind the scenes with anyone tonight. She wants me to engage with her. Remember I told y'all before she came up here that the devil come knocking and they come apologizing and they come spewing their own shit. They try to pull you back into the bullshit. If I was to collaborate with Shady Court behind the scenes about somebody harassing her, when I know she's done a substantial harm, and I let her speak her shit, and I thought she was gonna be woman enough to take accountability and be like, well, Denai, I know you didn't want to do a video. You did it for me. And that person came over. Neither one of y'all wanted to do it. And it was nothing. And the shit hit the fan. I know you've been saying for years that this person is harassing you and stalking you and sexually motivated behind it. I know for a fact that this person wants to be with you and wants to sleep with you, but I'm not going to be woman enough to absolve you from your stalker in public because I don't give a shit about people stalking you, even though I could actually help stop it. But I want to use your panel and your platform with all your paid supporters, hopefully to come and pay and support me and listen to me talk about my stalking. So I'm not going to do that at all. You have to be solution oriented. And Shady Court just showed that she's not solution oriented. She ran as soon as it was time for her to take accountability for what she did to help put me in a situation by misleading somebody else to make them think that they had an opportunity to get with me and be with me, and to endlessly harass me as a solution for me just caving in and allowing them direct access to me. So I like the fact how I handle myself. I like the fact that y'all listened and that y'all gave me space and opportunity for her to come up here and spew negativity, which is what we're not going to do. If she wants to be solution oriented and help to file the right documentation to actually get this person in substantial justice, that's different than her complaining. I feel like Shady Court complaining about somebody stalking her is content for her. And she want y'all to go to her channel to hear her cry and complain about her stalker. When I'm saying let's not complain about the stalker, because complaining about the stalker, regardless of how you put it, it puts you in a back and forth. And we're moving away from that because it affects your mental health. Dead ass. So that was a clear example of what not to do on day 3 of this journey. And I'm glad that she clicked the link. If y'all believe in that, y'all want to support that, y'all can. If she come to me and say, hey, Denai, how do I file this document? Or how do I do this and this? That's very different. I'm not going to help you perpetuate and move the goalposts on your narrative to bring back to YouTube for content. Talking about and getting rid of a stalker, first thing you got to do is stop talking about it publicly. Stop reacting to them. And she's dead set on doing it. So thank you for showing my audience and people what you do and what I need to move away from. Thank you. And on that note, given the fact that we know what you're about, and given the fact that you know the only reason I really let you click my link was to hold you accountable for allowing somebody who's been stalking me for you to reverse that. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to salivate or own up to your account, own up to what you did to help somebody stalk me and help somebody push a stalking narrative towards me, a harassing, sexual harassment, and you want people to feel bad because somebody is stalking you. I don't. You had an opportunity, a fair opportunity to come up here and apologize to me and take accountability and let that person know that you was on some bullshit and you was just joking. You halfway did that, but you didn't allow yourself to be held accountable. And you're old enough to be my mother and you refuse to take accountability. So no, I will not support you in your efforts, not even legally behind the scenes. No, I would not pull up to your channel. No, I would not convince my supporters to come and support you and hear about you being stalked, because that's the absolute opposite of why I want them to support me. I want my supporters to tell me that I don't need to talk about somebody stalking me. I don't need to continue to prove a point to say this person is stalking me and to play the victim. That is a sign of weakness. And you just showed people, compared to everything that I said before you got up here, that you're a weak bitch. That's it. That's it. Back to the bushes I go. Thank you, Stacey B, for popping up. I greatly appreciate you. You said, I believe I know who it is, but wish they could go their separate ways and let that be. Yes. Yes, that's the point. Like, this Black T-Sector shit is not paying you bitches. You're not making no money. You feel like you're in a cool kids club because you can get 1,500, top out 2,000 or 3,000 views at the very peak of it, but no money. No money. Your ad revenue that you're gonna make off of that, if it's still green, It's not gonna be the, let me look at my cash out. Like, I hate to do this, y'all. I fucking hate to do this. But I'm looking at my cash out right now, and I'm looking at the money that I made during this live stream, 2.5 hours. On this live stream that y'all can count, 150, in my cash out, $200. So I made $350. I did not need Shady Court to come up here and complain about her issues. That distracted and dissuaded my live stream. Had I agreed to infuse you talking about your stalker, I would have been an oxymoron. Okay? It's not gonna happen. People like strength and resilience coming from me. And your ambition and your motive is the complete opposite. The only thing that you could have done for me to make amends between me and my audience was to admit that you actually helped perpetuate a lie, a false narrative that has been haunting me and people have been playing with for the longest. Because of you, it led to bigger platforms. It led to an ongoing narrative. Because of you, if I make a live stream and say that's not true, ill, disgusting, somehow I'm still perpetuating the narrative. So I can't even do that. We're not doing that. That's a sign of weakness. Your action will show when fouling is done. Not only the fouling, my actions will show by not even talking about the case. I'm not going to talk about the case, and I'm not even going to revisit or even defend myself when they say or do anything. I'm not at all. And if you feel like it needs to be mutual, I would agree. I will sign a document in court saying, hey, me and this person has mutually agreed to stop talking about each other. Don't contact each other privately, indirectly, directly, through people, which I've never done. Don't even go around this person. I personally will sign off on that for 5 years. That's how you resolve stuff. I'm not gonna go live if this person say that I'm the stalker and I'm the harasser. Well, I feel like you're the harasser too. So let's go to court and let's just tell the court that we both feel like we both harassed each other and sign off to where we neither one could talk about each other publicly or even go around each other. That ends that. And I'm so zealous about signing off on that because it is not me who's the problem. Everyone thinks they are clever, but it's corny and transparent. We think over here, right? Okay, you are initiating the court order. Thank you. And it don't even matter who initiate the court order. If I feel like it needs to be mutual, it needs to be mutual. You think I give a fuck about a restraining order? 5 years, mutual, no contact. Let's agree on that. I already can't have no weapon. I already can't have no firearms for the next 2 years. So let's agree on 5 years with the exception that you don't lose your rights to carry. I've already lost mine for 2 of the 5 years that I want to do away with you. And if the court would agree to a permanent lifetime ban on speaking against each other, I would wholeheartedly agree to that. So that kills any emotion that you have with going to say that I'm the stalker. Okay, well, we both feel like each other is stalking. Let's sign off on it. And let's see how you maneuver and how you move ahead. That's how you can know who the problem. Stacey B said, okay, maybe I'm thinking the wrong person. Okay. Shout out to Stacey B. Much love, much positivity. And I'm gonna tell you why Stacey B is here. And you don't even have to say it. And I never had a private conversation with Stacey B. I seen Stacey B on a platform telling her story and how something affected her. And I seen these toxic people then trying to attack her about their past issues with her and make it all about their issue with her. And I said, Stacey B is not here for that. She's here to tell her story, which is vindicating her position, her point of view, and making her get over a past trauma. Why would you then take that opportunity to attack her and bring out some other irrelevant shit? This is how I earned Stacey B's respect. Stacey B, now tell me, am I lying? Never had a conversation. I just know I was genuine about that. And that's why Stacey B's here, because this is her way of thanking me by showing up when I need y'all to support me positively. She showed up. She came out of the bushes because she appreciated that. I don't need a thank you from her. I don't even need her to acknowledge it. The only reason I'm calling it out is because I'm setting examples of how to gain and earn respect from fellow content creators and people that probably once disliked you. You know how I earned Danny Lynn respect? By calling her out and having a conversation with her. She didn't like me. She couldn't stand me. She's not over here. She's probably in the bushes. But I earned her respect. And you earn people respect by not going back and forth and perpetuating the harm against you. So Judge Shady Court, you will never be respected. So as long as you keep going live, crying about the harm somebody else did to you, when you got on the nigga platform who you actually helped perpetuate harm against. So you're not getting no sympathy over here at all. But if you want to be done with it, first thing first, stop talking about it publicly. Move on, move around, and talk about something else. It's hard to do and it's hard to focus on, but I guarantee you get on your knees and pray and ask God to give you strength to move on and stop talking about that shit and stop being in the circles. It will happen. This is day 3. So thank you, Judge Shady Court, for showing my people and me a clear example of what not to do. Deanna said, and now she saw someone get paid. She figured she would cash in and she wants you to help do that. No, thank you. When that person has done 1,000,000 times worse to you, and if anyone should get paid, it should be you. Deborah came when we were all speaking real positive shit over here. I'm not convincing y'all to say that. I'm not going to silence people. She showed her true color. And I didn't remove her. She dipped out when I asked her a clarifying question so that I can gain salvation from being stalked. She didn't want to give me that, but she wanted y'all to support her and feel bad for her. I didn't tell y'all not to. Y'all seen it in real time what she did and how she maneuvered. This is why they don't click my link, because they know my audience is smart. Stacey B said, we need a multi-sector reset. Beefing has to be tired at this point. This is what I'm saying. I'm not in the sector. That sector would never reset. So with that one lady going around saying she want peace, yeah, you're gonna get peace until you're the content and until you're like or the not, or until you like the numerous people that get into a situation where you're stopped and you find out that there's no peace amongst them people and you gotta go. So I tried to warn her before it was too late. Anyways, a distraction is often designed to pull your attention away from what matters. We were discussing mental health and she came over here on this 3rd day of my 30-day mental health detox. I ain't gonna block her, because guess what? This is my 3rd day. She can use this as an example and wake up. If she was woman enough, instead of being a child, if she was woman enough to go back and listen to what we were saying and show how she just embarrassed herself by speaking the opposite of my intention, how she tried to drag me in it and I refused, and how I try to hold her accountable for the harm that she perpetuated against me and how she ran like a coward, like a little ass girl, a grown woman. So nobody's gonna feel bad for you, because you don't even feel bad for yourself. Why isn't anyone acknowledging that you have suffered the worst on this app? Because by acknowledging it, it means to give me salvation and to lift these harm from up underneath me. They don't want to do that, because if that happens, it shows my greatness and they got no choice but to pay attention to my greatness. Somebody went and played my content on somebody's channel yesterday, and that person was afraid of a copyright strike. And that person said, you played all of this, but it's only 30 seconds relevant, aka mess. Why don't you keep playing it? And then when they kept playing it, and I was talking about the positive of me, like my Hollywood resume, that person and the content creator said, oh yeah, we don't need to hear that, because they don't want to hear nothing positive and uplifting about the not. They don't want to admit that I've suffered the most and that people have harassed and bullied me, because then they will be forced to talk about how great I am and the greatness about me. And they don't want to do that, because doing that makes them look like they're less than, or makes them look like I'm not their equal, when bitch, I'm not. I'm better than you, nigga. So that's why. And I can't complain about it. I just know the game. You can't be leaving us on her negative BS. We were being positive over here. I'm not, babe. I'm schooling it and I'm pointing it out. I wouldn't even show legal documents. I'm not gonna show no legal documents. If somebody want to go and say this is frivolous, this is boy ass, and he harassed me and look what he did to me, okay, you can have that. The same way I apologize, where you thought it was about a peace treaty, but it was more so about me knowing that I have to take you to court and I need to show the court that I apologize and wanted to move forward, and you kept on. So again, I'm not disputing nobody's truth and nobody's perception. I'm not at all. She almost sounded like she was including you in her verbiage. Right. I don't even talk about none of that. Pixie Dust said, see how fast it happened when negativity is slipping right on in? Right. See how fast it was. They're not, listen, we are going to get past this. Okay, we really are. They're not stand on it. You are moving forward. Time to heal. We're doing us. Don't think about anyone else. Think the journey. That's good, folks. Don't make that much with a part-time job. We do not sow the seeds of negativity. It really did distract us. Exactly. Thank you, Aunt Deb, for putting my cash app up. We walked that walk through way worse with you. We don't need to hear anyone else's issue. We don't. But I gave her the space, and she know the only reason I gave her the space is because ultimately I wanted her to publicly admit that you played with that man's mental health by making him think that he had a shot with me when you know for a fact it's not true. You want to save that in the bag so that you can use that to antagonize him, which involves me. And you're on my channel and want my supporters to feel bad for you? Yeah. The thing is, she thinks she's the only one that gets shit done. Right. She's such a narcissist. She made my live stream all about her, but refused to take accountability for what she did to perpetuate a cycle of harassment against me. Thank you, Fireball. I'm sitting here in the bushes, been listening the whole time. Wow, how negative it turned. We were all feeling positive, but guess what? I'm calling it out so that when we end this live stream, we're reverting back to the positivity that we had before that devil came over here. A ruler without restraint can destroy their own kingdom, period. I'm retired from law enforcement, retired from working with a real judge, retired from county government, period. We on day 3 of 30. We are all a work in progress. We're going to be fine, y'all, period. On day 3, I let the devil come in and showed y'all how the devil tried to tempt me and how it did not work. Denot's been harassed and stalked by men and women, men saying they're women robots, crazy people. You don't need to talk about stalking over here. And got the degrees and certificate. Classy, sophisticated people. Look at the heart Stacey B left. Stacey B left them hearts because she know what I was saying is true. Listen, Stacey B dropped $49.99 super chat because she know I earned her respect. God bless. Positivity is the way to go. Onward and upward. I don't need Stacey B to click a link to tell y'all that I earned her respect. She's showing you with her presence. She's showing you with her monetary support. I earned that lady's respect. Somebody who probably had the worst thought. Somebody who apologized to me for taking part in visual sexual harassment, and we made a truce. And because of that, I seen somebody trying to harass her in real time. I said, don't be harassing her. Now she's in my chat. Now she's showing love and support because of positivity. Bitch, I'm not crying about somebody harassing me. Shady Court, you will never get $1. Finna cry talking about you supported somebody with $60,000. Ain't nobody coming to support your negative ass. Not with no click, no view, no money. But see, you got over here and tried to play in my face, and I'm cashing in. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for what Jag said.
Thank you for the hashtags. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, y'all making me feel so special.
Thank you, Deanna. Positive vibes only. 30 days challenge. Let's go. Fuck ass niggas buying robots and shit, trying to get views here and there. I'm going to stay on this positive trajectory because every time the devil come knocking, the people pour in more support. I know y'all got fucking sour faces to realize that Denot is being supported publicly and privately more now than ever by debunking and doing away with your negativity. You think I'm gonna stop my money? You think I'm gonna stop my mental health cleanse when I done made over $200 publicly that you can count, plus on Cash App being positive with less than consecutively 40 people in the chat? Y'all bitches is broke hearts, broke spirits, broken. Ain't nobody gonna break me down. Tomorrow is Motivational Monday. Tomorrow is definitely Motivational Monday. I don't know if I'll go live and talk about Motivational Monday. Whether I go live tomorrow on day 4 or whether I go live the next time on this channel on day 15. I'm going to have a story for you. And we're going to do a 30-day detox. And guess what? My hope and my goal is to turn that 30-day detox into 90 days, turn it into a lifetime, turn it into a rhetoric and something that I incorporate and I embody. And the people gonna keep on supporting me. I'm not Deanna. I'm just Pixie. You know what? Hold on. This is Deanna. Okay, Provami 911 is Deanna. The reason why I keep calling you Deanna, because Deanna got them goddamn dogs. And when I seen your picture with them dogs, I was like, wait, okay, I know Deanna got dogs too, and she got a white dog. That's why I'm calling you Deanna. I'm sorry, Pixie Dust. So shout out to Pixie Dust. Shout out to Pixie Dust and Deanna. So I'm sorry, I love y'all. Y'all gonna pull up regardless. How would you like it knowing that if I did a drama video, the same people gonna pull up, the messy broke people gonna pull up. But if I did a positive video to talk about mental health, all my A1 Day Ones gonna pull up. Shout out to the GOATs. Shout out to the Parasocials. I love y'all dearly. Nigga, I'm finna go down to a Too Shorts concert. So I gotta go and take care of a couple of errands and go downtown again, okay? Fireball said, Reed, once they can't get access to the knot, they'll go to an op or panel and talk shit about him. That's when I start calling those people out. I had to remind her because 5 years in, I'm paying attention, period. That's what happened. It's all about access. And if you come up to my channel on some bullshit, I'm gonna let you hang yourself like Shady Court did. I don't need you over here. Shady Court, I don't. Shady Court, you just made me $70 more by not feeding into your bullshit. I don't need you to send me nothing behind the scene at all. The next time Shady Court click my link, I need you to come and understand that this is about growing past bullshit and understand that you cranking up a video about Tenneke, because that's what you talking about, gives her the right to go and create a video. And now she gonna create a video saying how you came on my channel crying and how I didn't give a fuck. And how we didn't give a fuck. You gave her that by clicking the link. You didn't come up here to show strength and resilience. You came up here to cry. Girl, you old enough to be my motherfucking mama. And you came up here to cry when I'd have been done worse. Revenge Corn, family call, family contacted behind the scenes, jobs, acting schools, managers. And you crying about the same shit that I've been through, that my audience seen us through. You ain't seen nobody say, oh, poor Shady. We want strength and resilience. Fireball, Deny, I know you know who I really am. I love you. Shy, they gonna say you She Paints in the chat. Yeah, she was talking about Tenneke. Girl, I gave you that. I was thinking that by the time she talked, I can talk sense into her and be like, Shady Court, stop talking about that. Stop. She didn't want to hear that. She didn't even want to apologize to me. Girl, I didn't have to pack you up. You packed yourself up. And Fireball, I don't. Shit, you got me. Who the fuck are you, Fireball? And if you meet Cruz, you can go. Dead ass. I'm fucking with you. Thank you. Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you for the super chat. Y'all making me feel so special.
Child, Deanna has not listened. And I'm going to say this. Deanna, let me tell you something. Y'all talking about She Paints. Nigga, Deanna used to send me money like She Paints. Ain't never was interested in me. Just wanted to support me. Deanna, stop. When I met up with that nigga, because I thought by meeting up with that person, it would convince him to leave me the fuck alone. But it didn't. It got worse. And since then, Deanna ain't been fucking with me like that. She knows she hurt but I can't blame her. She told me, don't meet up with this nigga. And for the past 2 years, all she heard me complaining about how this man just endlessly harassed me. And I know every single time Deanna was like, well, I told you not to. Your ass didn't listen. Fuck you, nigga. Dead ass. That's how Deanna feel. Shit, the cash apps dried up. The support dried up. Deanna was like, fuck you, nigga. And that's what I'm saying. And I can't be mad at her. So every time I see Deanna in my chat, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, she told me not to. I wouldn't have to deal with this shit. Motherfucker taking a simple trying to meet up to show you people can be cool and people can be friendly, to be something completely different and perpetuate a fucking narrative that somebody wants you and is mutual. That's disgusting. We're not complaining about it. We're not. At this point, we want mutual restraining orders, because I would hate to put somebody in a position to where they feel like I can talk about them, but they can't talk about me. It should be mutual. Somebody said, I was scared he was going to take you and lock you in one of them corners. I'm scared of that too now. That's why I had to file a restraining order. I got several videos of you saying that somebody got to die and that you're going to come to my house. You might look soft and niggas will know that I beat your ass, but these are actual credible grounds to file a restraining order. You're threatening to come to my house. You release my address. You in private communication with people about having my address. I never said that. I only contacted people's families to help to convince them to get this motherfucker to leave me alone. And that wasn't just like out of the blue. It's because people's family contacted me first. And my whole rhetoric, including the emails, was to get this nigga to leave me the fuck alone. I'm not complaining anymore. I'm going to show you by not responding, taking it to court, and agree. This stops a whole bunch of confusion. If you file a restraining order against somebody and say that you would agree to a mutual restraining order, what you do is you take the power out of them being able to go live and complain about what you probably would have done to them. I feel like I was doing it in reaction. You feel like you was doing what you did in reaction. Well, guess what? Mutual across the board. And so my people ain't got to engage with the merits or the black and white or pointing fingers. We ain't doing that. We ain't. So Pixie Dust is not Deanna, y'all, just because I got 2 dogs plus I'm brown sugar. Okay. Yes. Okay. My bad, Pixie Dust. That's my bad. My bad. And thank you guys so much. And before I get up out of here, let me count it up what we made this far, being positive and redirecting this video back to positivity. Did the positivity come back to this video after I put everything in perspective and Shady Court used herself as an example to come up here? Shout out to Riri for the 30 jewels. Shout out to Earth Angel for the 200 jewels. Shout out to Shy 2507 for the $50. You are greatly appreciated tonight. Self-care and courage are the greatest forms of renewal. Go have some fun. Yes, I am. As soon as I end this live stream, shout out to OMG for the 2 gems. Shout out to OMG for the 10 gems. Shout out to OMG for the 100 gems. Shout out to Deanna for the 1,000 gems with the GOAT trophy. Shout out to OMG for the 2 gems, a silver star. Shout out to OMG for the 10 gems, a floating heart. Shout out to Earth Angel 74 for the flowers. Shout out to Shy 2507 for the $50 super chat. Did not put it in the work. Let's rise with him. Did not. He is inspirational. Shout out to Riri for the 200 gems, the sunshine. Shout out to Stacy B. Yes, indeed.
Thank you for the super chat. Y'all making me feel so special.
Shout out to Stacy B for the $40.99 super chat. Thank you. Shout out to Pissy Ducks. Pixie Dust 58, Positive Vibes Only 30 Days Challenge. Let's go for the 20. Shout out to Deanna for the 1999. Okay, you had to come on up. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Riri for the 100 jewels in the Sunday. Thank you so much. Absolutely. You already showed you are the roasting king, so you don't need to respond. They in your league. Period, point blank. And on that note, bitch, we got to go. You understand what I'm saying? New ways, new day, new age. Okay, I done tried to apologize to people. I done tried to coexist. I done roasted them, then packed them up, and then lost channels because I'm better at roasting and gagging these niggas than them. I cannot control none of this shit. So my new way to crush my enemies is to completely disassociate. Again, I have unfollowed all of Black T sector channels, which includes, but is not limited to Shady Court. I have unfollowed her. I've unfollowed all of them. I will not be tempted to click a link, whether they're speaking negatively or positively about me, and y'all need to hold me to that. I'm not convincing none of my people to support any of these individuals, because that will mean that I'm encouraging y'all to go and consume toxic shit and take that bad negative energy with you in your personal life. I'm not in support of that. I'm not responding to none of these people or anything that they got to say, whether it's true or not, whether it's completely fucking made up. I'm not. Explaining myself and responding makes me a weak fucking man, and I will crush my fucking enemies.
On defense, but my reaction did not get the same blame. This ain't Cap City.
Thank you so much, y'all. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a great day. Day 3.
Your queen dead and that bitch should have been bled.
You a tampon and the pussy's the feds, nigga. Your period on like one shot to the head.
I didn't just go to 21. I told him, hey, bro, y'all stop playing. When I start playing, you ain't gonna like it. Then they said, okay, so now here I come. Now I'm the bad guy.
Crush my enemy. Crush my enemy. 21.
Love you too. I love everybody in the chat. Please come back.
Red, you know if I say, hey, homie, I'm telling you,
hey, drop them ghosts in the chat. You have a nice day too. Thank you. I love y'all endlessly. I love y'all.
Leave me alone. I'm hey, bro, just go. And you keep going. I said, okay, it's over. Now it's my fault because I responded. He threw a pebble at me.
I know you coming back, Kiki.
No, I'm trying to crush my enemy. I'm going to throw a fountain. Now he's getting some attention that he didn't want. He forgot that whack is like you, 21. Nigga, they're going to listen to what I say, and they're going to report what I say. Now, you got to deal for the next 9 months to a year questions about this shit that you don't want to answer because you know I dug it up that you are in that VIEW program, which requires cooperation to have your court date closed. Now, nigga, go answer it. Go answer it. Like, now you got to go answer it, nigga. He don't want to answer it because the minute he say something wrong, he know I'm a post.
This ain't Cap City. Niggas get whacked with. You ain't a buck 50. How you gon' up a blicky?
Your queen dead and that bitch should have been bled.
You a tampon and the pussy's the feds, nigga. Your period on like one shot to the head. 21. Say where you from if you ain't scared. Cause we ain't dumb, only misled. You crossed the pond. Just say that. You an imposter, son. Just say that. Hush mouth city.
We'll make sure, nigga, you never come inside 285, bitch. You'll never make it to Hartfield. Nigga, if that ain't a threat. Fuck you talking about. Stop playing with us, nigga. Stop playing with Atlanta, nigga. Oh, Freddie, you ain't from Atlanta. Well, bitch, I've been here 30 years. Well, come inside 285, meet me at Hartsfield, and let's see.
And the pettiest nigga on Clubhouse award goes to Whack 100.
They don't want to see that. You do have millionaires in your room, just so you know.
They don't want to see that.
You do have millionaires, just so you know.
Like Nelson.
They're just laying low.
They don't want to see that.
You do have millionaires in your room.
I don't know, man. All I want to do is be great. I went through hell in Hollywood. Clubhouse became my outlet.
Everything that I just heard over the last month.
I'll open up a can of whoop ass on anybody that comes after Danai. And let me tell you why. I got misinformation about Danai.
With Danai confirmed.
You need to come up on that stage. You need to not be in the audience. You need your voice to be heard because I got your back.
I see why I understand Danai. I understand why they hate Danai.
Kill yourself.
I'll fucking go off.
I see why I understand Danai. I understand why they hate Danai. Because all this content originated from Danai.
Pick that razor blade up, kill yourself, and fucking slash your wrist upwards so you bleed out quicker. Kill yourself.
I'm not saying that individuals are roaches, but the content is created is roach-like. Everybody thinks that everything is okay. I don't need sympathy. I don't need to tell my story for sympathy. I don't need sympathy. I don't need to tell my story for sympathy. You know, I don't need that because I don't like to attract that type of energy. I like being strong. I like fighting for what's right. I like being the standard Black American man. That's what I like.
I ain't no dick eater this night. You could clip it. I ain't no dick eater this night. You could clip it. I salute you, and I gotta get your flowers where they do. I ain't no dick eater this night. You could clip it. I salute you, and I gotta get your flowers where they do. Yeah, you might be an asshole. Yeah, you might be an asshole, but your fucking content is impeccable. Yeah, you might be an asshole, but your fucking content is impeccable.
Fucking hate you. Fuck your mental health. You need to kill yourself. Fucking hate you. Fuck your mental health. You need to kill yourself.
People think I'm polarizing, but I'm actually depolarizing. And that's why I don't think Clubhouse wants me on the app. People think I'm polarizing, but I'm actually depolarizing. And that's why I don't think Clubhouse wants me on the app.
I am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Danai. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one. Like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop.
I am T'Challa.
T'Challa.